against the team that loves to play the rival. But it sounds like we are now ready to go onto the stage for the opening ceremony of the knockouts here at Valorant. It is the reigning title defenders, Team Heretics, up against the upstart from Turkey, BBL Esports. Let's send it on over to the stage.
100% focus the moment in the present.
Start होने वाला है अभी.
We'll make sure to destroy in game.
This life can get rough.
We found ourselves again.
You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. They are crushed.
I'm on time.
From the French fans,
Welcome
especially
to
the
the
ones
stream,
that will be on
Varun.
our side
कैसे हो?
100%. This is the moment I was waiting for in the last 2 years.
Capture the moment, rise to the occasion. We're just
अभी I guess match start होने में time लगेगा थोड़ा सा.
So I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fit.
I envy them, honestly. I wish I could have that experience to play in front of the French crowd as a French team. Should give them a little bump.
Energy.
I trust my teammates, I trust myself. We will lift it again. It's gonna be first international trophy for us.
Time was 4:30 by the way. हाँ मैं देख रही थी वो match कब शुरू होएगा फिर start करो but
아무래도 그런 많은 팬분들 앞에서 좀 경기를 뛸 수 있다는 게 좀
Happens,
영광스럽기도
happens.
하고요.
My God सबकी बैटरी आज ही खत्म हो रही है क्या? ये देखो सबकी बैटरी कहाँ चली गई? Let's see आज हमें कितना ज़्यादा तड़का देखने को मिलेगा मैच में कितना कौन कमबैक करेगा Let's see what will happen And welcome to the stream guys जो भी देख रहे हैं make sure to like the stream आपका नॉलेज समझ आएगा मेरा नॉलेज समझ के तुम क्या करोगे वैलोरेंट चल रहा है ना एंट्री हो रही है यार समझो एंट्री शुड बी ग्रैंड
Mesdames et messieurs, quel plaisir, quel honneur pour moi de vous retrouver ici à Paris, à la maison, pour célébrer l'e-sport ensemble. Quel plaisir d'être ici avec vous. Évidemment, ladies and gentlemen, what an honor, what a pleasure for me to be here with you guys here. Welcome you at home for me and soon to be yours in Paris for the third edition of Esports World Cup 2026.
Nice.
And what a better way
I
to
like
start
it.
things off with the best game ever. I may be biased here, but we're going to start things with Valorant. And to help me host this tournament, I'm not going to be alone, but in great,
Energy में booster
great
है ना?
company.
Bonjour Paris, comment ça va tout le monde? The Esports World Cup has landed in the city of love. But over the next 7 weeks, love will have to share that spotlight with rivalry, intense competition, and of course, heartbreak. Welcome to the STC Arena, where, as Lou said, we are starting things off in phenomenal fashion. With some Valorant. Lou, how are you doing?
Good. Toi, ça va?
Ça va bien, et toi?
Wow, we have some French here. Magnifique. Thank you, Ian. Of course, I'm good as well. And can we just start by taking a look at this insane trophy?
I never get bored of seeing this beautiful piece of silverware. All of our 8 teams want to, of course, get their hands on it. And the lion's share of that humongous prize pool, $2 million up for grabs. And, of course, they all want to get off to the perfect start so this can secure their organization some club championship points.
And what is also interesting about this trophy is that you get to have your team key in the middle of it after crushing each of your opponent's key match after match. And I must be honest, I'm very excited for this.
You're going to love it. Trust me. We love crushing keys here, crushing dreams, taking it to a whole new level. But let's bring out the teams.
I think it's time. Venu pour les joyaux de la couronne ou peut-être le trophée de l'EWC, ce sont les 100 Thieves! Notre première team sont des brigands venus d'Amérique.
भाई crazy हो जाएगा जो जीतेगा.
IBR! Big names, bigger aim, and a roster that only needs one opening to take control.
Un club de FPS, de légende, inscrit au patrimoine historique de l'e-sport français. C'est Team Vitality. One of the best French orgs ever.
Big reaction, as expected too. Let's now welcome Nongshim Red Force. Korea's last hope walks into the playoffs with proof, pride, and nothing to fear.
Ramener la coupe à la maison sera leur slogan sur cette scène. Ils sont chez eux. Ce sont les Gentle Knights.
Big reaction there, as you might have expected.
The crowd's favorites.
Let's now welcome NRG. They have been pushed, tested, and dragged through pressure. And
ये
they
जो
are
second
still
number पर है,
standing. Some
इसको
boos
देखा
in the
इसका नाम नहीं
crowds.
आता था.
But NRG are unfazed.
ये
Young
Moroccan.
Turkish blood, talent, and trash talk. These are BBL. 5 jeunes pépites turcs, spécialistes du banter comme les Gentlemates le savent. Un aim qui n'est plus à présenter. Et ils viennent pour le trophée de l'EWC.
And finally, your title defenders, Team Heretics! The crown is still theirs. The target is on their backs. Team Heretics return to defend what everyone else came here to take from them.
S'il y a bien une équipe à faire tomber, c'est eux, les piliers, les rois de Valorant à l'EWC, Team Heretics.
The teams are ready
Welcome.
to the Esports World Cup. Faites du bruit!
I'm really excited. I honestly don't feel any pressure. I don't connect it that like we were the last champions and we're gonna play again. So I just play. Hopefully we can do really good again as a team. We trust each other. We go out of like ups and downs, especially last Masters. We didn't do well. That's our strength, kinda. We can fix stuff quickly. Coming into this tournament, we did really well, I think. Winning 2 more games, gaining the momentum. The scrims are going even better now, you know. We're not gonna play like we get pressure, but yeah, I think we have pressure. It's gonna be a tough game against Heretics. We just need to focus on their default. Yeah, I think we learn a lot. We didn't play against crowd in here, but I think we get so much experience on first Masters. We'll see. I mean, I'm really confident and I trust my teammates, I trust myself. I don't think there will be any game easy, and I think Larok is having an insane tournament, honestly. It doesn't matter how good he is, we will not let him shine, you know? BBL, I want you to be scared of us. We want to lift trophy so much. This is gonna be first international trophy for us. We're really excited for that. I think we're gonna win it.
Here we go. A roaring French crowd behind us. We are ready. Just about to hop into the action. Heretics looking to defend their title as we kick off this single elimination playoff bracket. And their opponent, a very familiar one in BBL.
Absolutely a regional rivalry to kick things off. Defending champions versus this young upstart Turkish team that has shown that they have tremendous amounts of firepower, a lot of trash talk that they're willing to throw across the stage, but they can back it up. They have been really good so far, and they're looking to get a little revenge for the last time that they faced Heretics in EMEA.
Let's see if they're going to be able to do just that. Heard from Rienzo saying he wants them to be scared. He wants to strike fear into the hearts of these young bloods.
I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible. This is the most confident team I've ever talked to behind the scenes.
Very much so. And I know that they are also just chomping at the bit, trying to get themselves into a position to play against Gentlemates in front of this crowd, because BBL loves to play the villain. They want to be public enemy #1 here in Paris and take them down. I mean, you guys heard them on the walkouts. How many Mates fans are here, as well as for Vitality. This one, maybe a bit more neutral across the crowd as they come up here to the venue to enjoy some damn good Valorant.
No doubt. I mean, it's going to be an awesome day today, especially if you're an EMEA fan. A lot of great teams going to be going at it. See if they can get a little bit further, because here in the playoffs at EWC, this first round, you only get 1 shot. That's it.
No other
Curious Hopper बोलते हैं EMEA region में. वाओ, आज तो उसका गेमप्ले देखने को मिलेगा फिर हमें.
So for Heretics, it's got to be 3 consecutive series victories if they want to lift that trophy for a 2nd year in a row.
And they're starting to look better and better as this tournament goes on. I mean, they kind of feel like one of those teams that's on the upswing here, that's really starting to make gradual improvements, like starting to fix some of the problems on some of the maps that they've had. I had a lot of fun talking to Woot behind the scenes a little bit about how they're starting now to mix in some more aggressive plays. You know, they're a team that's really well known for their super defaulty style. Like, they're going to try to drag the round out a little bit, play that EMEA Valorant that we've all kind of come to know and love. But we've also seen them kind of choose their moments when they're going to turn up the tempo on you and come right at you.
Yeah, they are more than willing to scrap at every twist and turn. They're going to be running at you. They're going to be looking to try to trap you. You have to be ready for anything. Between these two teams, we talk about that familiarity. I think that we're going to be seeing some new stuff pulled out here to try to catch each other off guard. And I think that is going to be so damn impressive. But of course, we just have to zoom a little bit more in on BBL, because these guys have been absolutely on fire. Larok in particular, front runner for MVP
कौन
of
सा
the
map
tournament
है?
if they can make the run.
Yeah, he's
Map
literally
नहीं देखा
leading
ना अभी
every
हमने।
possible category there is for duelists, especially. Like he's dominating the scene right now, and you know normally like when you talk to a player like LaRock, you'd say he has irrational self-confidence, but that's not true. He has rational self-confidence because he's that good. He can back up the exuberance that he has. He loves to play. He loves to be the best. He wants to be the best, and he's out there proving it so far here at EWC 2026. So Breeze will be our first map as BBL elects to go there. Can't wait to see LaRock on that jet, Lovers Rock on the Neon. So the double duelist combo going to be situated here for BBL. A little bit of a change up there on the other side with a Cypher instead of an Omen and then a Phoenix instead of a Jet. So a little bit of a difference in the composition. Assuming Kashmaris, yeah, he's going to lock in this Phoenix, I assume. But
Let's see what happens
change between the two.
I mean, yeah, very key differences here. Just that solo smoke with the Viper. That's something that we see all too often.
वो नियॉन खेल रहा है क्या?
The size of Breeze, so I mentioned that, but also you know a map where it's going to be playing Neon instead of Kashmaris.
That's true. That's true.
थोड़ा सा और क्या?
It feels like Kashmaris loves to get himself onto the Neon as often as he possibly can.
That's very true.
So it is a little bit odd to see the flip.
Might be one of those maps where, because you're going to play the Phoenix, you feel a little more comfortable with him on that. He plays it on Haven, so maybe it's just a little
and
bit
welcome
more
to the stream, guys. जो भी देख रहे हैं, make sure to like the stream.
Like the Jet here on Breeze, but I think BBL feel like they're targeting one of the weaker maps in the pool for Heretics to start. Maybe feels like, I don't know, I feel like BBL probably pretty confident with how this map veto went through. Get Breeze, you get Lotus, Sunset the Decider. I think that's very much in their wheelhouse. They've been playing a bunch of Lotus against EDG in particular with some absolute madness occurring there. But
single controller and a Senti.
Again, gaining confidence, gaining some important reps on stage here, and they look like they're ready to rumble.
I mean, taking a glance back, this is a 3-2 map in 2026. There's been a lot of different compositions coming through as the meta has shifted around. Their initial bouts on it. 13-4, 13-4, 13-1.
चेंज क्यों कराई थी वापस से फिर?
They took down was BBL.
यही तो रखी थी पहले भी.
But then back-to-back losses versus Vitality. They were still running that solo Viper, but there was a bit of an alteration. You had the Chamber, you had the Sage into the mix, so it feels like there was ultimately a bit more control.
Single controller के साथ देखते कैसे खेलते, क्योंकि उस दिन तो हमने double controller के साथ देखा था. Team Heretics going with single controller.
Now going to be a little bit more.
वो लोग Senti ले रहे हैं ना, उन्होंने Senti नहीं लिया.
It's kind of like
BBL
a more aggressive style of play.
ये बताओ ये
right?
क्या
Like
खेल रहा है? इसका जानना है
kind
मुझे.
of the new meta emerging on Breeze as we're going to be jumping
Lovers Rock
into the
क्या
first
उसका नाम?
map here of the quarterfinals. But teams now realizing that you can play Breeze in terms of attacker side going to be very strong on this map because of how generally easy it is to create space on A for yourself.
देखते हैं क्या इस बारी भी एक दर्शन की लोगों को जरूरत पड़ेगी कि नहीं.
You need ability to control mains, and so having a Neon in there to use those relay bolts, to use some of that speed to kind of tee yourself up. Really, really nice to have. LaRock, he was going to try to use the recon against him, but Kashmar is wise to it.
Able to just get the catch, and that's just with a classic in hand.
बीच आ रहे वो लोग.
Down at range, and a very good start here for
सबने एक का कंट्रोल लेते हैं इनको, लेकिन सोवा को मिलेंगे.
Spot check. Rose going to be committing the drone forward, sees the two
दो
players.
बंदों से दिक्कत भी खा लिया.
B site has been opened up. Heretics not too far away though.
Bam bam सोवा छेती.
Down through elbow, and this might be a hell of a lot faster than BBL could anticipate. Some glimpses behind, so cognizant of this, but now deep exploration out towards the defender's spawn and a backside plant. So BBL crossing their T's and dotting their I's, making sure that they have coverage.
पीछे वाली साइड खेल रहे, ठीक
है. Is Rose going to be a thorn here?
He's about to be making footsteps here. The audio range, yep. The stick around from Boo is able to find that kill. Now looking for another one, but Lovers Rock will be able to hold his own. Takes down the enemy Viper, but still going to be a player disadvantage for BBL.
New skin.
Benji Fishy. It's balance on that. Loida now eliminated. Slide in the back of sight. Krebin able to find the one, but cannot get the follow-up. Benji Fishy will strike him down, and Lovers Rock tagged to 17. Has to do it all, and he cannot. A 3K for Benji Fishy, and the pistol goes the way of Heretics.
As per usual, Benji very, very good with pistols in hand.
बहुत बड़ा मैप है वाइपर एंड वालोर कंट्रोलर डिफॉल्ट है इस मैप पे. हाँ क्योंकि बड़ा मैप है ना स्मोकर चाहिए होता है. देखते हैं कि फिर वो लोग कैसे खेलेंगे without double controller.
For any of these kind of oddly positioned players from BBL to catch them off guard.
Let's go! Corva, come on, let's go.
It's just really, really solid stuff from Heretics. And you know Benji's going to bring the energy as always, and he can pop off at any given moment. So always a threat is Benji Fishy.
उनको पता है ना कि पोस्ट है and then city का plant and space लेंगे.
Off to a hot start, but that's a reveal on a Boo here. He's
reveal हो गया.
Didn't take too much damage. I was worried for a second he was going to get lit up, but comes away relatively healthy given the situation there.
Able to back off, finds a bit on the Loida. Woot at the same time. Positioned outside of doors.
Neon wait कर रहा है.
Over towards B. It's been taken quite yet. We'll see if Woot can collect anything here.
Boom bam.
Jump across and the Lovers Rock.
Nice kill, nice kill.
Shot from Woot. Now a pause. BBL reassessing, considering if they want to maybe even just try to push in, take the Neon out of the equation.
B जा रहे हैं. So when Cyber BP hold कर रहे हैं.
Pass cannons.
Oh my God. They've already pinged out both of these trips. I think they know exactly where they are.
Jet के लिए भी लगा रखा है उन्होंने.
Those going to try to clear some of this.
Take flight. He missed.
Camera down. Knock over to the side. But that hinge comes in.
Mid से भी control ले लिया.
The strike now comes through. Benji, however, still going to be planting his feet. He's going to be able to find the one. The weapons can now be recovered. 3v3. Suddenly BBL right back into this round. Could just tie up 1-1 off the rip, which would be catastrophic for Heretics. Loida trying to stay tucked in. Shot going to end up going wide for him, so Woot. An easy
पीछे से आ रहा है. जल्दी आ
the equation, but ring around the Rose even. Rose is not going to be fast enough on the draw. Woot turns back, finds the elimination and double take, and Woot will be able to clean it up a 3K of his own to rescue the round.
Yeah, this is some pretty good mid-rounding here from BBL. Just getting that
and
kill
welcome to the stream, guys. Make sure to like the stream.
The B side of the map kind of makes Woot think, okay, I'm going to hold the line here a little bit, but then they just use a smoke, and that makes them think, okay, never mind, they're going to try to push this way, so I need to back up so that they don't just take me down, you know, in a trade quickly. With I just have a Marshall being point blank like that can be pretty tricky. So I'm gonna peel back, and BBL use that open space that they created for themselves to pivot over to the B side again. Found some good kills, but Heretics hold the line with the better weaponry, but you gotta be starting to wonder a little bit. BBL is being very tricky on this map. You're seeing Rose all over the place on the lurks, even though again, Heretics to their credit have done a good job of identifying it and nullifying it. Just gonna have to see if that's gonna continue to be a threat for the Heretics side. Is everybody just gonna be taking their time? Concerned that this could be one of those rounds that I was talking about where Heretics has started to add in a little bit of that spice, a little bit of that aggression to their defender side play. But for now, pretty standard hold. Couple players had some chokes, some weaker weaponry. A few Bulldogs in there though for Heretics.
Strike getting ready to come in. Two of those Bulldogs here situated on the B site.
Ooh, timing so
ready to go up and over the top. Snakebite to try to slow down the scale into deep sight. Shock dart.
Nice.
He's able to spray down too. The Rock gonna be good for the kill, and a Rose will clean up the others. So now back into 3v3. Better weaponry, and this lurk out in the window.
I guess Viper ko sound aa gayi hogi.
Absolutely monstrous unless they get this read.
Aage.
It's a must clear angle. Well, Rose.
Pata nahi lekin sure.
He's gonna be caught. He's checking into elbow. Not looking down towards cannon side. Slide coming in, the curveball to fly. He dodges that, but can't dodge the bullet. Suddenly, it is just Loida. 50 health in a 1v3. The bonus conversion, and they're going to commit to run it back right into this round, because why the hell not? It appears now being stuck. It's already past half. Woot pulls off of that one. The ult's going to be gone, but Woot is there to counter swing. Finds the shutdown, and Heretics kick things off 3-0.
3-0 ho gaya.
The way that the Heretics are working together with this one, especially the Phoenix and the Neon, using their util to clear their space. A little bit of a missed timing on the backside for BBL. And already starting to feel some pressure. Losing that bonus early on your map pick. That is definitely concerning, to say the least. Kind of wondering if maybe see an early timeout from the BBL coaching staff. Maybe talk things over a little bit. Nope, we're right into it.
Fourth round, here we go.
We'll just try to get this half investment to go. Two Stingers, Guardian, Bandit, Sheriff. Meanwhile, Wood's got an Outlaw. And there's only 2 players with full armor here to try to survive through that. And a pretty rough time as Lover's Rock going to be down off the rip. The Hunt Fury even being sent into this one by Rose, but it's only going to be a singular tag on Abu. The elimination eluding them for now. Bottom of 1, but Woot is winning out the duel. To try to commit in for the flank. Kashmaris will get caught on a timing there, forward into the smoke. Meanwhile, Woot getting turned around, but still barrel stuffing with the Sheriff, can clean it up. And Thrifty not to be found.
Yeah, Heretics just really well disciplined. Able to kind of contain BBL. They aren't really ever able to break out towards the back of site. The Outlaw there, always a good pickup against a eco buy.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Watch to see if there's any kind of aggressive play, but Loida this time baiting out the curveball. They realized last round, you know, right at the door were a couple players of Team Heretics, so trying to get a feel that's going to continue to be the case. Kashmaris thinking about the second curveball, can't really get much off of it. In fact, Lover's Rock responds, takes down 1.
Yeah, Rand's having a rough go of it so far, and Kashmaris cannot get out the safety. Overdrive able to find a second victim. Trying to see if he can find the punish, but the jump spot's going to be good, and now he's going to be darted up. Sliding over to back orange, and Benji Fishy dead, trying to get going on that flank. Just a bit too smart.
Spike planted.
Krevin, right place, right time, comes away with that kill. Woot nearly having him lined up, and they're
Okay,
going
पर थे
one
अब
by
लोग.
one. You can't be doing that.
4-1 हो गया. BBL एक round जीत चुके हैं.
All eyes on Boo to see what he can do.
Viper अकेला है. 1v3 Viper, come
Right
on.
of the wall. Push past, swing of the corner.
Clutch देखना चाहते हैं.
Big fight gonna go over in, try to cut off any deep flank from coming through. He's gonna hold it up to half. He's an immense amount of damage, and Lorak will be able to run him down after all.
4-2.
Now you're starting to see some adaptations from the side of BBL. You know, Rose starting to kind of get a feel for this defender side of Heretics and how they want to kind of play some of the mid to late round. Obviously, this is just a counterplay set up at the beginning to wait out those curveballs and then make a reactive play off the back of that with your Neon. But the other big thing is that they're sending a player out to try to intercept Benji Fishy early. Benji's kind of had some free reign to make those flanks. They probably noticed it in the last round as well when he came out through A main. That's where he used his ult, and they were like, okay, so he's willing to take those aggressive early maneuvers out from the B site. So we need to put a player out there to kind of sniff him out, see if we can just deal with him early.
And welcome to the stream, guys. जो भी देख रहे हैं, make sure to like the stream.
Seemingly enough.
And chat वैट करो यार, बातें शातें करो.
Sent through. Know how much of a momentum-based team BBL can be.
Timeout लिया क्या?
Ice them here before they get heated up.
Put तो मार के neon wall करके ult कराना crazy हो जाता.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right time. The more rounds you can get on this defender side, like the more confident you're going to feel going into that second half. Again, generally on Breeze, because of the comps that people are playing, it is a little more attacker-sided usually. Not always, so you never know, but that's kind of where you're looking to do some damage. So as Heretics, you're already feeling really good. You've got 4. That's a pretty solid defender side. If you can get 2 more, make it 6-6, even better, 7-5, then you're going to be feeling really damn good. Anything above, you know, 6 rounds here for Heretics is absolutely gold. So, love the call, love the timeout. I think maybe just being a little bit more cautious. Wait for, I think one of the things I talk about here as a coach is wait for BBL to commit to that A hit out of the choke before you layer in the util to try to slow down.
Damage pada.
That's just a tag there on the Woot. He's only got the stinger, but he's got the overdrive behind it. So
Coach को तो पीछे ही बिठा दिया इन्होंने.
Will just be the slow creep back over.
भी ही जा रहे हैं ये लोग. Okay, एक दर्शन ले लिया ना. ये राउंड इनका है. ये BBL का राउंड है. एक दर्शन लेकर आए हैं ये लोग.
Try to reinforce this position. Weaponry wise, you do have two of the rifles here.
Rotate कर लिया उन्होंने.
Now a third joining.
Push कर दिया.
In fact, not quite going to be available though, but Benji Crevin's going to take it down, but Lovers Rock and Larock will be able to find a kill apiece, but Kashmaris shutting down two.
Oh no.
The swing of the corner, the short is there, and Rose has him absolutely destroyed. Oh, devastating and ill-timed.
2v2 कर दिया.
Overdrive, however, is here for Woot. Over on that tunnel side, nothing to be spotted. 12 seconds remaining. The spike is not yet planted. They have to go for this.
10 seconds left.
Trying to find any safe that they can possibly get. Relay both going to be connected all to the one, the other going to be spotted.
Oh, nice.
Able to find that elimination. The wide swing out. Rose trying to find the reset, but boom. Hounds him down eventually with that Guardian.
Guardian से मार दिया उसने.
Interesting little use of the Neon ult here to just buy some extra time, buy some space to put BBL in a bad position in terms of where the clock was at. Not even just where the map was at. That's cute from Woot. Really nice stuff from him and the IGL. Boo, man, Boo. Sturdy with that Guardian once again. I mean, there was that play he had earlier in the qualifiers with the Guardian on Lotus. That was disgusting. A 3K.
भाई कितनी util हो रखी है पूरी साइड पे.
At times, bring it out. I don't love the call there from Koshmars to go for the Phoenix ult, but that's, you know what? Sometimes you just in the heat of the moment, you feel like I got my ult. I could do this. I just got to get this one guy around the corner, then it's fine.
Unfortunately not to be, but still able to rescue the round from there. Ping reveal out on the Lovers Rock, and Benji Fishy is tearing them to bits.
ये क्या हुआ? शुरू होते ही 3 के ले गया वो.
Decent kills in exchange to try to find some stability here.
Who's got a judge?
Okay, side में है वो लोग अभी.
Side covered. Boo watching, making sure that they can't go on a rotate out. And as they rescale back towards the front of B, that judge increasing in potential value. And there's the first, looking for the second, and Woot,
Nice
gonna make use of it after all. 13-4-4. An electric performance from him thus far, and Heretics shutting down these thrifty attempts.
A lot of talk about Larock coming into this match with how good he's been here at EWC. Another player who's been really, really darn good is Woot. He has been incredible on the duelist and showcasing that he is no slouch on the Neon. Love the patience, love the call. You know, obviously the money was a little bit weak for Heretics there, so Woot had to go for the judge, but it worked an absolute treat. Now you've got Benji's ult again. Benji has the pit, doesn't opt to invest it early. Weak buy.
बढ़िया राउंड, बढ़िया तरीके था. स्टार्टिंग में 3 के निकाल लिए एकदम से ठा करके.
Relay ball here on the corner, able to find one. Lovers Rock going to be taken down. Kashmaris trying to keep them at bay. Curveball will connect. Thrown over the top, onto the A site, trying to get the spot out. Won't quite be able to see anything, but this is still Heretics able to keep their players slotted where they're at.
You're like Jimmy when NRG lost that time and he was like pretending to fucking care. Oh no. You know?
Oh, Jimmy was back. Well, BBL didn't like what they saw, and they're gonna try something a little bit different.
वो save round है ना BBL का.
They're deeply held position for Rian. 1 kill with that. Okay, well, what in the world is that?
Nice one.
Dome him through the smoke.
Yeah, just no hope. Doesn't want to give them any inkling here.
Nice.
They might be able to get this round to go. Rian's postured up on bridge, finding another. Now it's Krevin and Larock.
Aurelion kill.
2v5 and it is
Oh,
a
yeah,
to find
Henna.
that kill and it's not going to come to fruition. Grevin will be able to put down
Take
Wound.
kill out. Phoenix
So much
nice.
more necessary as
Intent.
Kushmars will get finished off. This is just going to be a matter of time as Boo will be able to find him from the back. So another round going over to Heretics.
ये Victoria का आवाज क्यों आ रहा है पीछे से? Hello. वो उनके उसमें आ रहा है.
This is ridiculously good for Heretics.
जो take kill निकाला
I
ना
mean,
वो
you have to be
crucial था.
feeling
Yup, yup.
sky high right now. It's just so many defenders rounds here. And obviously,
मैं
yes,
भी वही
again,
check
going
कर
up
रही थी,
against
आवाज
Nico, but
कहाँ
the
से
fact
आ
that
रही
you've been
है?
able to put your opponents, you've been able to put BBL on the back foot so often already. And you can see that normal fire, that normal passion that you're going to get out of BBL has been smothered for now. But you never know with this team. There's always going to be that ember sitting in the fire pit.
Yes, sir.
And they can stoke it at a moment's notice. But the concerning thing is, of course, is that you're going to have to apparently rip both timeouts.
Got both of them committed in this opening half. Never a good feeling. BBL, they can get these next several rounds to go. Close out the half with 5. Perhaps there's a chance. Get the pistol from there. You're going to feel like you're in a decent enough spot to, jumpstart that second half and still close out this map. But if you drop this one from here, I mean, granted, BBL in their own right, pretty good on Lotus, but
yes,
against Heretics.
Right. I mean, it is a tough ask. You know, their Lotus has looked a little bit shaky at times with BBL, but they were able to kind of figure it out in their second go-around against EDG.
And welcome to the stream, guys. जो भी देख रहे हैं, make sure to like the stream.
Earlier. So they were able to learn from their mistakes against one team, but now going up against Heretics, yes, a team you have faced before, but
इस बार दूसरा reveal डाल दिया
they
उसने.
have really found their groove. Another ping there. He did not get punished.
सीधा ही आठ पुश कर दिया उन्होंने. टाइम ही नहीं दिया इस बार. सोवाल्ट बढ़िया करी भाई. कितने लोगों को डैमेज पड़ा? 2 लोगों को.
Very low in HP. Another pit cycled up, and Kraven immediately investing that to try to make this a bit more unassailable. The slow creeper on the back, though. Woot finding the ones, not going to be ready for Lotus up high. Posted up on top of the bricks now.
So one
down.
रहते हैं.
Right, a couple straight shots would be enough to take down these players, but Rose swinging out.
Nice shot.
And it's a solid cleanup.
Heavy
BBL will be able to
impact.
find that third round win off the back of the timeout.
अच्छी शॉट मारे रोज ने.
That one of the win conditions here for BBL on this side has been the pit.
Yeah.
It's been the Vipers pit. They can get to that. They've got some safety. They've got some good ideas around that. Nice little reposition there from Leloidot to get on top of the boxes. And then Rose, that last kill. Ooh. Right across the head. Looked like a hit scan there for a second. Nice piece of work from him.
I mean,
7-3 हो गया. 6-7 देखना यार. 6-7 करो.
Still though, Heretics with a healthy lead. An opportunity to take this all the way up to 9 if they can close out the final 2.
And this looks like a setup where ideally you take that aggressive early angle to maybe shut down the Neon if they commit. And then you have the Phoenix
Wait
behind.
कर रहे हैं, उनको sound तो आ गई है.
Maybe catch some of the players, but Lovers Rock for now.
I mean,
Just
अब
wants to
चली
get
गई.
closer to that overdrive. One
Sound.
away after that orb scoop up.
पीछे जा रहे हैं.
Benji
वो लोग
has yet
पीछे जा
another
रहे
girl
हैं.
theft, and Boo
TH.
still sitting on his ult.
Phoenix वो पीछे चले गए.
So opportunities to use
क्या तुम
those.
मुझे सुन पा
I'm
रहे
a bit
हो?
surprised that Heretics maybe didn't go for
वो
the
भी पीछे
pit.
चला गया. सुन लिया उसने. सुन लिया.
You know, they're probably waiting for the last round to throw it on the ground. I mean, you've already got 7. You're already feeling
Cypher
very,
वो
very
लोग भी आ
comfortable.
रही है.
If you can get another one and then have that pit for the end of it, I think that makes a lot of sense.
BBL
So I
इधर
get why
Cypher
Boo
और
is saving it.
Sovem Neon भी आ चुका है.
I think really just kind of
Mid
be
पे
that
Viper है.
extra oomph.
But look at the pings coming down.
वो Viper
Heretics
तो
are
उनकी
starting
टीम
to
की
read
है.
this incredibly well. They were nearly caught off guard in one of the previous rounds by this clutch, this mid-split.
ज़्यादा ही call outs दे दिए मैंने. ओए, काफी तगड़ा ही damage पड़ चुका है. भाई इतनी जल्दी मर जाते हैं यार. मार दिए मर गए. So nice. We 1v2.
Just no time.
Time नहीं है
Trying to make
लेकिन.
a play of it. And no idea where Boo was going to be
Save
anyway.
करेगा.
So we'll just drift away. Hold on to this weapon and allow for Heretics to move up 8-3.
And this is going to be an awkward round for BBL. The money's all over the place. The ults are...
Hello.
You do have the overdrive, that's nice, but on the other side of the coin, they have a pit. They have a neural theft. They have another ult of that as well, and I can't remember exactly which one it is off the top of my head. There it is, the overdrive
उम्र का
from
pose and
Woot. So
Rose का aim.
you can match
Recall
overdrive for
करके बताओ
overdrive.
वो कैसे
Got a
सुनेंगे.
big advantage.
अरे वो
That
ऐसे यहाँ
Void does
बटन है
have
ना
it
एक
from the
switch
shadows.
कर लेती हूँ मैं. पता नहीं लगता तुम लोगों को लेकिन यहाँ से सीधा
Somebody was at 0 credits.
Call out.
Want to get LaRock into that vandal.
वो मेरी stream से call out सुन रहे हैं. सपनों में.
Woot going to be holding the rifle on the other side of the corner. Want to get that blade storm if possible. Absolute difference maker in LaRock's hands. You want to put your best player so far here at the event in the best position possible to succeed. Absolutely reading the situation nicely. Heaven has been an absolute nightmare. That's kind of the one thing about Heretics defender side that I think has given them grief.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I mean, talking about the pit, it seems like they're going to save this for a potential retake, but I'm very surprised to just not see that invested on one side of the map to try to usher BBL into a heavy stack from Heretics. Instead, they're just holding it for now. And it seems like BBL's just going to go for the same play, but this time there's not a third player in position. Woot's starting to make his move, work his way back over towards B, but then comes the break for B for the moment. That's enough for Rienz to get taken down.
वो देखा नहीं साइफर को.
Seeing the TP.
Far.
Bottom to one, and he cannot get that spray to connect. Rose turns back, finds a headshot.
Okay.
That's Woot. Swings towards back sight. He gets batted to the side. And how are you meant to try to even get this pit in a position to really make it usable? I don't think you can.
No.
यहाँ पे हो stream snipers की final boss.
Ball through the wall, and meanwhile the backstab from Krevin once again. Looking to just
What do you
be
mean?
their nightmare. Close out this
क्या
round in
कहना चाह रहे
BBL's
हो?
favor. Have been given some access over towards back sight and back pillar, but it's just a matter of time now that Boot has been corralled, reads the first, and LaRock bounding around the wall, shuts him down, and BBL will be able to put up four.
Give 4 rounds, let's go.
I think that last round
6-7 नहीं हो पाएगा यार इस बार.
scratching your head a little bit.
6-7 नहीं कर
For
पाएंगे.
Heretics, I think you throw that pit down and you can maybe make your strong side B, throw it in the front
देखते
of A,
single wiper है कि
kind of lean
वो भी
in the
wall
other
A पे
side of the
कैसे
map. Instead,
ये
they
लोग भी लेते
sort of
हैं.
try to slow play it. And Rienz gets caught in a timing with the util, has to check one piece
8-4
of
हो
it.
गया.
Then as it turns back the other way, that's when they're coming around the corner. Can't quite get the crosshairs where they need to be. Yeah, I mean, 8-4 here is Heretics regardless. You're still very, very happy with that.
Yeah, it's going to take the pistol and then some. From BBL to really get themselves back into this one. If Heretics come out swinging, claim another pistol win. This map could be over very, very quickly, and with Lotus on the horizon, this series could be done as well. With checks during the halftime, making sure that everything's going to be up to snuff.
Halftime tech
Heretics,
calls.
they won 2-0 last
Halftime
time.
में वो सारा कुछ देख रहे हैं, सब कुछ set है ना.
All right, well,
Set scene होना चाहिए सब
Ian
कुछ.
Chambers, who's standing by with a very special guest.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Very, very, very special guest. Mixwell, how are you doing?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Welcome to Paris.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to
it's a
Paris.
pleasure to be here. I love France, and it's my second time. Let's see what happens this tournament.
How are you feeling about Heretics? That was a strong start.
They are dominating in every way. Macro, micro, everything. I think they got this.
I mean, they're going to have a crazy amount of confidence because they won last time around.
Final
How big of a
score.
statement would it be to do it again?
Let's see.
I mean, it would be.
क्या होता final
it would be
score?
amazing. It would be the second star on their jersey as well. That's a lot of aura. So let's see what happens. It's going to be tougher than last year, I feel like.
Speaking of stars on jerseys, are you a football fan?
I'm a football fan.
Are you watching Spain? Do you think you got a chance?
I think Spain has a chance, but I think France is the team to beat this.
You're forgetting about another team, Mixwell, you know.
Morocco?
No.
England.
Yes, thank you. You know, the team that's probably going to win it. No, but listen, I hope you enjoy the rest of this event. We're going to be coming to talk to you all the time. Team Heretics all the way.
Yes, Team Heretics all the way. They will win their second tournament and be the biggest EWC team in VALORANT history.
Cheers, Mixwell. Enjoy your time. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you very much, Ian, as yes, we welcome you back into the studio. I don't know if it's coming home, but coming onto the desk alongside with us is Kakuka. Welcome back, Kakuka. How you doing, darling?
Yeah, the moment that Heretics starts winning the way that they are, they call me in. So
I
am having a great time. It's good to see Mixwell here. Good to hear his words. Actually, I thought that the team that he didn't mention was Argentina, and some way they will cheat their way to the final.
मेरे बाद में भी calls है लेकिन दिख नहीं रहे होंगे.
I like the fact that he named everyone except England.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy from Mixwell. We all know England are bringing
मेरे
it
बालों के
home,
calls
but
तो
that's a
अपने
separate
इनके
discussion.
mood पे depend करते
Bellingham
हैं.
Haaland is has nothing on Wood versus LaRock this match, because Wood is giving absolutely everything. I subscribe what Mixwell said, micro and macro, the way that they're changing the Viper walls. We've had so many talks about how to defend A every single time that we see Breeze.
ये तो भाई क्या खेल निकाला था मार्शल से.
I felt like they're going B far too many times, and they're finding themselves in the claws of Wood here. He is dominating the server at the half here, putting up crazy numbers. So it's going to be tough as that side swaps and the Neon gets rolling once again.
We were wondering for how long can players keep up with this form. There's always a moment in a tournament where you peak. How long can you stretch that moment for? For Wood, it looks like for the entirety of it. There is a reason why he was the MVP of 2025, and it looks like he wants to go 2 for 2.
16 and 8 for Woot here. LaRock 7 and 10 to kick things off. It is the battle of our MVPs, but it is just the first half. What is one change that you want to see here for BBL?
Well, BBL now, they'll be moving on to that defensive half. So it's all about understanding A. It's all about understanding how you're going to be able to retake A with your comp. We see that a lot, but I need to see them be aggressive. I need to see them fight forward and get their big stars into the game. Yes, we teed up this head-to-head, but LaRock has been much slower than Wood so far.
I think that for me, it has to do with the versatility. We expect a BBL on the defense that is going to be aggressive, that is going to look for those duels. Heretics will expect that too. We saw all the brawls there in A made time after time. I think that Kashmaras is doing so much better now. I really think that those vote reviews and whatnot are bringing it a lot of confidence to Team Heretics.
All right, we'll see what happens here in the second half. 8-4 for Team Heretics. Will BBL come back here on map number 1? Let's find out as we send it back on over to Achilleos.
BBL का pick था ना Breeze map.
Back in we go. Let's see if they are going to be able to run this back into their favor, or if it's just going to be Heretics continuing with the dominance. 8-4. That massive start, converting the bonus and then some on top. BBL doing what they could just to get these few rounds.
Yeah, it's been a rough go of it. There's a lot of things for the Heretics. Some really good play from Woot, obviously. Boo having some pretty nice moments. Benji Fishy, a couple big rounds where he's able to hold the line, get big 3Ks all the way back to the pistol. Tosh Morris, really nice. Like he's leading with assists right now. I will say that. He may not be fragging. He may have made a weird choice with the running back one time, but he's had some really impactful flashes, and that's the benefit of having a Phoenix on this map. And Lovers Rock is in trouble, and he gets out of there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a, like an inverse no.
ये लोग भी जा रहे हैं.
It's the Phoenix just saying, okay, I'll be the tank. You go in and you profit from all that disruption. Kaspar's still going to be able to find one with that classic hit again, but now Krebin arriving out at Nest. Cleans up the one. Kaspar will fall, and it's Benji and Boo. A 2v4.
कोई ओमन का kill
Trying to see if they can rescue this, and the spike has been stranded.
Poison orb emitting.
Viper के पास आ रहे हैं बहुत सारे.
Boo needing some assistance, but he's not able to find the first. Now that it's just Benji. Trying to stay dialed in on this angle. Collects A head, will be able to get that first little burst towards the neural depth, but BBL, they find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Yeah, it's a nice little catch here. BBL has their pieces in place to sort of use the Neon as a bit of a bait to lure Heretics into a trap, They get him caught with some of that early util. Lovers Rock goes diving back into B like he's panicked, like he's in trouble. Turns out there's a few other players around there for BBL. And it catches Heretics completely off guard. So nice work up of the map for them to start. Getting that defensive side pistol, much needed here for them to keep it competitive. And as you expect, you want to funnel those orbs into Kashmaris' hand.
Oh, damage.
Go in. Meanwhile, Benji trying to find his kill. Can't quite make it happen, but Rian's counter spamming with the classic. Will be able to find it. Even though Rose finding Benji Fishy. Maybe a moment of opportunity for Bo, but all ends up being quite wicked.
Spike down A.
Morris now grabbing the spike.
One
charge away, so guaranteed to get the ult online. Maybe even find some additional damage. Has that Marshall picked up?
Double load से भी आ रहा है.
Gonna play this quietly. It seems like
भाई साहब इसके पीछे ही है.
Center pyramids, but Laroc will check back. 3 players to stay alive. A bit of damage dealt here, but not too bad for BBL overall.
This could have gone a lot worse for BBL, to be honest. If Boo peaks a little bit sooner there, he probably has Rose dead to rights. I mean, there was a moment where he wasn't even considering that there'd be another player in that door after he killed Benji. He's like, oh, I killed the Cypher, Lurker dead. Actually, there's a Viper on that team too, so...
Rose को मार सकता था. Shit.
Really bad news. And let's see what they want to do with their first buy up. Keep a couple Bulldogs there. Guardian, Marshall for Lover's Rock. Just a share for Loika.
वो लोग B पर ही जा रहे हैं.
All about trying to
read तो अच्छा कर रहे हैं वो लोग.
some intrigue across the map, but that's a lot of early confirmation here. You know, the fact that your recon getting cleared like that leads you to believe that B was stacked, and Team Heretics going to try to shift in the other direction. Meanwhile, BBL just going to say, well, if they are there,
push
a little bit forward, let's take some space, see if we can catch them off guard. But Loita on his own.
क्या बात है? ये पर ओमन अकेला, जेट भी आ गया, तो वो भी आ गया, अब अकेला नहीं है. वो सामने.
The ult, so ultimately not too bad.
धप्पा कर दिया.
हाँ?
ओह, शॉकग्राट से भी ले गया. अरे उसने मारा कैसे नहीं उसे?
And suddenly, bonus conversion for BBL is very much on the table. Boot and Kosh Morris to try to make a go of it, but Laroc lurking behind the box, and BBL have pulled it off.
What in the world happened here? Incredible stuff for BBL. Rose, that shot dart. I don't know if the Viper, you know, snakebite got involved there, if there was some vulnerability issues. Right there. Insane, down to 5 HP.
Yeah, bite got him as well.
Yep. Makes sense. Incredible coordination from BBL, and all of a sudden, we've got a real game on. They're only 1 round down.
Heretics going to be kicking themselves if this is away from them.
Oh, what a shot from Morris. Involved in another big one.
Okay, well, Bowie ripped it tall hell in the previous round, but that is a massive shot to be found. Now Rienz looking to reset. Quite clean up Krevin, but still.
Need to
try to displace Loita, but he's not going anywhere.
What?
TP's out to safety. Benji now all alone, trying to assess where in the world he could have gone.
Spike planted.
No, Neural Theft still just went away.
Here.
He can find one.
I must wait.
He now has. Perhaps could invest the ult, but there's a swing out. And Krevin just going to be a little bit faster on it. A good attempt from Team Heretics, but not enough to find the round win.
Nice one.
That's going to be BBL tying things up.
I mean, some of that good decision-making, some of that good play we saw from Heretics on their defender side, starting to kind of falter on this attacker side. Walking into this, they get the spot. Oh my God, disgusting regardless from Loita. But you're not really taking, you know, you could have gone the other way around that pyramid there. Once you see him up on that spot and try to create some extra angles, but they opt to try to challenge him and they pay the price. They had a real great shot at turning this half on its head, getting that big thrifty win. Instead, Loita dashes their hopes. Now it's all tied up at 8-8, and I assume we're gonna get the final timeout from Heretics here.
Timeout.
Looks to be the case. Neck and neck. After a considerable lead Starting to get uncomfortable. The energy starting to drain. Saw Benji Fishy there, a bit more of a somber look on his face. For not being able to find that clutch that would have been so huge. Keeps him in the lead, would have been a thrifty. Can't quite find it. Needs to get the energy back up.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, now you're worried about
Heretics ने अच्छी खासी लीड ले ली थी, but अब BBL ने recover कर लिया पूरा.
Burning just a little bit for BBL. No matter how bad things get, once they get that momentum, once they get those bellows blowing, the fire will be roaring in short order. Now they're up to it. 16 kills here for Krevin, 15 for Loida.
Peeper आ रही है.
Controllers getting it done.
Peeper 2 लोग हैं, लेकिन
Backline
बस.
for BBL. Absolutely insane.
Direct entry.
Oh,
Jet spotted.
Just making a quick little exit back behind the half wall. Smattering of damage suffered.
सब लोग आ गए. Plant नहीं किया.
Here too. Got a camera and a trip. Got Boo. This should be okay. A little bit of damage under Jens.
Able to dodge the second. Right here. One away from 100's Fury. In a disconnected position.
This is a nice
LaRock, however, going to be taken down. Rien's able to find that elimination with the shock dart, and now, because of that, he has his own ult online. Trying to slow things down. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock arriving out from main. That's why he's able to find one before getting taken down. But Krevin from on high.
2v1.
Cleaning up the 2, but now into the 1v2 4 rows to try to clutch this out. No snake bite, but not necessary. Benji Fishy will just swing the corner, get the kill.
ठीक है, थोड़ा मुश्किल था.
Heretics will once again
Cypher उधर expect नहीं कर रहा था वो.
This is kind of a weird one here for a moment.
औखा है
Lovers Rock
भाई.
somehow slips the net between the camera and the tripwire. Boo has no idea what's going on. He's back at window, looking around to figure out what happened. And in the meantime, Lovers Rock had snuck in and almost completely destroyed the round. But Heretics just barely able there. With those deep crossfire setups, able to hold on, but it was a lot closer than they would have liked.
Take flight.
Especially given their economic situation. Dropping those extra guns, really painful.
Ooh. Dead, but the trade is in, and LaRock pushed out into the open by that snake bite. Can only find a bit of damage. The heal's going to go through as Kushmarsh puts that molly right at his feet. Now the run it back, going to be popped. Sprinting forward, trying to find this Viper, but cannot find the shot. But this pit doesn't cover the spike plant at all. They still have to scale out of this. Meanwhile, Paranoia does have them ushered away.
कुछ util है इनके पास. Oh, nice.
Spray and pray. Lloyd's going to be taken down. The diffuser going to be interrupted as all of them are just so very low. Throws the cage down.
वो भाग के जा रहा है. पीछे देख.
What a clutch this would be.
3 HP है.
This should be impossible. Benji dead. Recon forward, the tap. Trying to bait him out. He's got a recon in reply. The defuse is held to half. But he just does not have the time. What an effort. What an attempt from Rose. But he has to walk away empty-handed. The round is Heretics. As they will move up 10-8.
Rose is a berserker, man. The lower his health gets, the better he is. It's absolutely crazy what he's able to do on such little health. Like the confidence he has to just keep going for it. He's so crisp. I know he's not consistent, but man, he has been lighting it up.
Nice!
But a huge round for Heretics again. And now you're on to scuffed by for BBL.
Spike going towards
rifles in there. Judge for Lovers Rock. And a couple shares for Loita and Krevin. And I wonder, how much Heretics is going to try to dip into this B well. But they were selling a little bit of a fake there early, using that Sova util to keep that extra player locked in place. So it's just a matter of getting past this Judge. Flash connects. Oh, and he's spamming down.
Now they know exactly where he's at as the wall will fall. So 2 shell, Lovers Rock. Overdrive in hand.
Oh, shot
from Loida, but he loses his vision. Loses his life. LaRock just trying to dance around that overdrive, but Woot dialed in. Exploring all the way the back site.
पीछे आ गया.
Last player
Spike
standing.
now in play with a third, potentially
BBL का
fourth,
save round है. Okay.
Tucked away on that
वो
ramp.
वाला check in किया किसने अभी तक?
Finding out the open, the
दिख
jump
गया.
peek, the spot. Gonna have to be similar scenes that we got from Rose.
Man.
There's the first. Ooh, ready to counter swing, but the time just should not be there. It is not. And Benji,
Sniper ने kill निकाल लिया.
ends up shutting him down, and suddenly, after a fantastic start, exactly what they needed in this half for BBL, running 4 rounds consecutively, this is once again starting to get out of their grasp.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit worrisome. Team Heretics now able to just take a pretty simple idea on a timeout and go a couple rounds to B. Use that conditioning now against BBL. All you have to do is send a little bit of Sova util. Keep that extra player locked over there. And then you've already got 2 players set up close to A main to kind of lead the charge. Here, they're just going to try to go for the 3-2 split.
Hunter's Fury out aggressively. Rien's looking for a target again. Lover's Rock playing forward, gets some damage, but cannot get that kill. More damage going to be exchanged. The overdrive going to be in play. The Benji Fishy, he's able to find 2. Laroc only going to be good for the 1 before dying and losing the knives. The volume of kills in reply, however, from BBL. Looking good with Rien's. A clutch machine when he needs to be, and this is one of those moments. Double scale forward on the left-hand side. One of the players low. Grabfin, the try to lead it. Considers going for that drone. Gets it that 1v1, but just cannot win it out. BBL rallying back, but still down by 2.
Yeah, it took a lot of ults here, though, for BBL. They had to use the Blade Storm and the Overdrive in this round to make sure that this fast hit from Heretics wasn't going to get the win, and it almost did. It came really damn close. It's Rose again. Him and Krevin and Loita absolutely going crazy right now. And Rien's, almost had it. He had a real shot. Able to get that first kill, but the quick trade. Good attempt. Lover's Rock now with the operator. That's the first one we've seen on this map.
Cypher mid से आ रहा है, कोई देख ही नहीं रहा. भाई, Neon देख रही है.
Gonna find the timing there. Lover's Rock has no idea that he's already gotten past, so it's a quick scale up, a camera to watch, the flank as well. I think Benji's just gonna stay tucked here until kind of the last possible minute, till he knows that whoever's watching double doors has to turn their attention away, or until somebody gets a little bit greedy towards mid.
अगर इधर टाइमिंग हो गई फिर तो जीत गए. क्योंकि नियॉन को मालूम नहीं है कि वो वॉक कर चुका है वहाँ से.
However, Lover's Rock, considering they just clear the camp, they're going to go to the other side off of that clear. And look at Lover's Rock.
Yeah.
He's reading that.
A fast pivot. This push forward from Loita.
उन्होंने भी rotate कर दिया.
Because it's not going to be a full mid-crunch.
भाई.
Would be playing splits, but now look at this. The counter rotate back. Heretics reading things incredibly well. You've got 4 players in position, one leaning back towards Arch and Spawn, but otherwise a fairly empty site.
This late toxic screen too. Very nice.
Shots ringing out, some presence known. Quick pivot, so BBL, they want to try to get a flood retake going as Hunter's Fury will try to prevent them from going for the plan. Benji Fishy, however, he's able to find 2 off screen, who will get taken down. Rose able to clean him up with that Hunter's Fury as we now go into a 3v3. Reveal in his dying breath from Benji, giving them the neural, giving them the information to try to get this round over the line and get up to map point. Wall raised, they push through it. Lover's Rock able to find one, Krevin with another. And Koshmaris has to do it all, but he's a little bit late on the draw. Krevin again has them outdone. As it's another round going over to BBL.
Finally, BBL.
Now just down by 1, they all carried over.
This is a tricky little setup, but because they have that Hunter's Fury and the time is so low here for Heretics, it means that BBL can press and catch them a little bit off guard. Benji does what he can to thwart the advances. And a little bit of a kiss to the other side of the stage. Thank you, thank you. Krevin is Just disgusting. 22 and 11.
I think it was to his teammates.
Whoa.
Maybe that too.
Playing off them. Little bro moment.
I thought he was just taunting. I just
अच्छा
assumed
मारते
it
हैं
BBL.
Kraven.
They've been a little bit quieter in that regard, but
Oi, nice one.
absolutely
Wow.
demolishes them.
What a round.
A blink and you miss it round. Flawless from BBL. They tie it up.
शुरू होते ही खत्म.
This is amazing work from them. Just that individual firepower that you know this team possesses comes through. Snake bite at the door too, and Heretics decides, well, we got to make a go for it, and it ain't going well. What a read. That's got Rose on his feet. IGL knows that he had that round sniffed out well ahead of time. Team Heretics have allowed it to get tied again, 11 to 11. Kashmaris and Boo both have their ults.
Mention going to be popped as that comes in, and Wood is able to find one.
लगा नहीं था मुझे किल निकलेगा लेकिन बात ही है उसकी.
Tag on Kashmaris, cannot flex him out. He's trying to get that molly at the back of orange.
Spot हो गए.
The ult ends up expiring a little bit earlier. Still will have that in the back pocket, but now throw it over the top. The lock noted. The pit in play. Shots up from Rienz. He'll land at Rose's feet as well. Elimination found. Rock needs to start putting up numbers. Woot will get taken down, but time is still bleeding away a bit. BBL have to start pushing forward. The spike is not within the pit, so they can get some access to it. But Hunter's Fury now going to be layered in from Rienz. And that should be curtains on the round. Benji looking for a little bit more. Plays in Rienz to find that elimination. Lovers Rock. One on to Boo. Given the money, still could be rough here for Team Heretics, but they will find the round win to move up to 12. Map point is theirs, but BBL, cash aplenty, can absolutely send this into OT.
No doubt, and the good news here is BBL is they had to expend so many ults here. It's 3 that get invested in this round.
And guys, make sure to like the stream. We are very close to 10 likes.
Hunter's Fury. And yes, it does go Heretics' way, and it always feels a little uncomfortable with how fired up this BBL team is now. Nice ping out there to get that final kill with the Hunter's Fury as well. Diving out of the pit to get the spot onto the player. And it's going to be the pit for Kraven. He's not going to invest it early either. Hanging on to it. A 2-1 situation. A little bit scary there. Some flashes exchanged.
Put your map close, let's see.
Looks like a fake. I mean,
yes, let's see क्या होता है.
Scaling. I mean, it shouldn't be that confusing or obscured. Yeah, you know for sure.
They know exactly where he is now.
Yeah, the cage was up so far.
Now he has to play forward into Laroc, and he's going to win the fight. Clean one.
यानी Guardian वाले kill निकालते रहे आराम
Rose going to
से.
be hot on his heels. Meanwhile, Love vs. Rock pushing forward. Catching Kashmaris. Drags it across, finds the headshot. Benji now dead. And this just feels like an overcooked from Team Heretics.
Yes. This is too tricky.
3v4 है भाई. BBL advantage में.
Too many layers to it, and you can't capitalize off of what Benji's
Backstep
doing.
आ रहा है.
Nobody's in a position to quick scale into A.
कोई देख ही नहीं रहा backstep.
On top
जल्दी
of that,
देखो.
BBL's pushing space when you're not ready. Quick check of the TP, now you know.
There's the approach to the back. Wood able to trade it out. Rienz getting them out in a 2v2, but he's down to 5 health.
1v2.
So Wood would have to do it all to try to bring this to its conclusion. The paranoia, the recon, neither going to be connecting. Tucks a little bit further forward, and he nearly has it. But Loita will keep them afloat.
अरे जीत गई.
12 to 12.
नहीं 12 होगा.
BBL series in the playoffs is going to overtime.
Well, definitely not super unexpected. I think the way we got here maybe a little bit
या वो kill अच्छा निकाला था लेकिन.
raising in some moments. Both teams playing really good defender side. But with how well these two teams know each other, it's such a battle of the wits between Rose and Boo to make those little bit of adjustments. And both these teams seem to really have a tough time finding those entries, finding those moments on their attacker side to get some good, you know, clean executes that looked well coordinated.
जी कैसे कहीं मैं भी सोच रहा.
They just don't have that same proficiency on on that half of the map yet, but defender side, both teams really good, knowing when they need to strike,
अब
how to
BBL
hold the line.
attacking कर रही है, let's see कहाँ जाएगी.
Good reads of the
BBL
map.
के attacking में rounds निकल नहीं रहे थे.
BBL looking for an A hit, trying to make it look like doors aren't as strong as they are.
Spot out from Kashmar. Smalley going to be set up to try to delay them, but there's the ping reveal. Tripwire intercepting, and Laroc head-on entry. Swing out though. Another block. Sybil will find him just with the spam. Meanwhile, Boo sliding forward into center pyramid. Cleans up a second kill. Looks for that third, but it's going to be taken too quickly by Woot. Kraven don't have to do it all, and that's
nice one, yeah.
Heretics again get themselves up to map point.
Vamos!
I mean, I like the idea here from BBL. We kind of criticized them a little bit earlier that they weren't trying kind of different stuff. This is very different. It's very unusual, but somehow Benji Fishy, who's been mostly putting all of his util on the other half of the map, he's like, I'm going to throw a trip right outside of this double door, and it's a great kill trip. It completely nullifies Laroc's entry, gets him stuck in a position where Kashmaris just has an easy freebie.
Last cannon attack off for Woot. Maybe expecting Lover's Rock was going to be matching this on the other side. Up out of the window. If he can even spot a pixel of Kraven here.
थोड़ी सी भी दिख गई वाइपर.
Oh, he does.
फिर बच गई.
This time a little bit late on the shot.
It would be huge if you could find some value. Woot, a very good sniper. Love to get that opening pick, get that extra player, because it's so often come down to that last man standing one way or another in these rounds.
Uh-oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Taking the exit for a brief little second, but decides, yeah, maybe I should just get out of here.
But he sees them leaning A, and that's going to have Laroc coming over to reinforce the site. So they've got a good read on this. It's just, can they hold it? They're going to pass the op over to Boo, let Woot do the entry. This is scary. Still the relay bolt, still a paranoia.
Drone spotting him out. Lover's Rock not going to be sticking around up front.
तीन बंदे पर हैं.
Gives over some space. Meanwhile,
So वो भी आ रहा है.
he just sprays and prays, and Woot's going to be taken down.
BBL ने एक टेकडाउन ऑलरेडी कर दिया.
The armor. It wouldn't have mattered at all.
Oi!
With another shock dart kill, but Loida going to hold his own.
One enemy remaining.
Boo will get flushed out the snake bite to take him down, and this
1v3.
overtime is not over yet. Riens will fall as we
ये
get tied up
BBL के खाते
13-13.
Yeah, again, it's very slow and readable. I think as Heretics, when you decide to hit A, it's just got to be a lot more explosive. You've got to be willing to take risks to clear some of that space. And it can be tough for sure. Your opponents really have a good idea of what you're doing and when you're doing it.
मैं भी पानी पीऊंगी.
Nice shots.
पानी पियो guys, stay hydrated.
Those last couple of rounds, and then coming into this one, he's been able to just tap somebody who's at the door. Just deny entry. See, timeout being taken. Have to discuss a little bit. Try to, as BBL, get that attacker side win. That is proved to be the more difficult side of the map here on Breeze. Sometimes it just be that way. We'll see if they can flip the script. Somehow get their map pick here. It's been labored, to say the least. If they can even get there. Coach is right behind the players. Key there. Trying to rally his boys.
Cypher Harrison.
Heretics.
I
just need to see a little bit more on this attacker's side when they get back to it, but get there when we get there. BBL has the explosiveness. Just got to be a little bit better. Some of their timings.
This could just be a fast and heavy hit towards A. Set up on the wall.
Direct push करेंगे फिर से.
Sent out as well very early. Real space going to be gained. Meanwhile, Krevin all the way forward through elbow. Let's see if he can hear anything at all.
There's nothing or no one that could stop him from scaling into B.
Take flight. Right here.
Check over the opposite side. Know that the entry onto the side is going to be clear, but
भाई क्या मार रहे हैं smoke के through?
A very lucky one through that wall.
पहले भी इसके smoke के through shots लग रहे हैं.
Stun is out though. Blue going to be isolated, picked apart. Lloyd able to find that elimination, finds himself a second as Woot will get taken down as well, and suddenly they're right back into this. Looking for the backstab, and
Hey,
now arrives. Benji Fishy dead in transit. Koshmar is only able to find the one. Tries to leap forward, but to no avail. It is now BBL with the upper hand, one away from taking their map pick.
Yeah, this round,
BBL का ही pick था ये.
Timeout, thinking that maybe because, you know, BBL is taking one, they might go towards that B side. They might have some kind of set play ready to catch us off guard. And so they shift their strong side away, and they never really get a good read on this. Even when all that util sent early, they kind of think, well, maybe that's just a fake. And then Kreven again using that space that he's given for free so well. Nobody on Heretics had any clue he had tucked in that far up on the map.
They're ready to try to counteract
Going
this.
up.
Look forward past the blaze wall, but nothing to be found.
Spike अपने ये पर
This
है.
is all just a play for a pick from Heretics. The spike has still
ये का
sitting back
Cypher
in
का
spawn, so they
counter
weren't
कर
even
लिया और जीत
really
गए.
going to try to scale into B. Just keeping BBL a little bit honest with that mid space, making sure
सही बात है,
that
सही
it's, at
बात
least
है.
for now, somewhat under their control, gives them a little bit more breathing room. And if they were to pivot towards A, they had opened up a lot of space. We're on the pyramid side, but again, BBL trying to read that this is going to be a mid re-hit that's thwarted if there was any thoughts about it from Heretics. 3 players on this side. This is all a big fake. You have so much that you're going to try to use to sell this.
Paranoid it. Hold them back for now. Molly clearing out a forward angle.
भाई उधर fight ले रहे हैं.
So
ले लिए
far,
entry.
all of
Fight कर रहे हैं
BBL
यहाँ
still
पे अभी.
believing in this, but now realizing Koshmaris, he's going to sprint through shop door, taps that one. Maybe slows him down a little bit on the entry. Meanwhile, re-ends. He's going to be able to find the rock, but Kreven sliding around the back of the wall, jumps up and will end up getting taken down. Koshmaris able to find the kill. The plant now in play. A 2v3 as BBL try to bring this back to an
2v3 अभी
end.
तो. Let's see क्या होता है.
Heretics try to extend this for a little bit more. Swing it back, pillar. Blue has landed dead to
Let's
rights.
go.
None the wiser, nor is Lovers Rock. 14 of 14.
और लंबा चलेगा मैच अभी.
We keep going.
I like this. I like this because BBL hasn't really been biting on the fakes that you've been trying to sell with just like re-ends or just one player. So they add that extra layer in with the Phoenix, and that forces BBL to have to respect it. Opens up that space. Now that being said, you're going into Kreven's site, and that is scary the way he's been playing so far. He's only able to get one before he's dealt with, but for a moment there, it looks like even though it's good macro from Heretics, they might lose the round anyway, but they hang on. Loita, a lot of force here.
B पर है.
He's backed up in front of B.
Paper कोई है ही नहीं.
Benji Fishy, a
Direct
deeper
B ही
trip
entry लेंगे.
right towards the front of those stairs. Gets the first kill.
And
दो kill निकाल लिए.
Rock as well. Swing out and Boo suddenly.
भाई क्या मार रहे हैं ये?
Saw glimpses of this, but I think he wants his map to come to an end. He wants to go over to low.
अरे
And
यार.
says Woot will find Loita.
5v1 हो गया
Heretics are
बताओ.
going to find themselves back up to map point, potentially in flawless fashion. The mine Benji will fall, but it's going to be
ये
Boo.
बंदा फिर से 3k लेके
Starting
गया
off
है.
the round, ending it. A 3K. And now 15 to 14 the score.
It's a couple things in this round, but the big thing is that Benji just outright wins that 1v1 against Lovers Rock. I mean, if he doesn't win this, then there's not that extra layer of safety on site with the Cypher util. Blue, that is disgusting. Ridiculous stuff from the IGL. Shown up big time at times for Heretics.
Come into the unknown.
Woot up to 28, Kreven up to 28. Both those players having stellar maps. Very different play styles, but get the job done one way or another. Fast hit again here from Heretics. Paranoia stalls it for a moment.
Right onto fronts. Rose, however, going to be overwhelmed. Gets a good amount of damage off that shock dart, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Might just be the end of this one here on Breeze. Plant onto the corner. 5 players strong. Cam going to be cleared out. Laroc
Spike planted.
needs to do something incredible alongside Kreven.
5v3 it is. अरे बाप रे ओह उसके पीछे से निकल गया Team Heretics it is.
Come out swinging. They take down BBL on BBL's map pick. Lotus, the staging ground for Heretics to potentially get themselves a 2-0 and eliminate BBL from EWC.
It's a fantastic start here to our playoffs. It's an overtime banger, and the defending champions barely hanging on. BBL giving them a lot to deal with, but they're able to rally back in overtime. A lot of back and forth, a lot of great stuff. Kreven, disgusting for BBL.
Crazy
so solid again on the duelist for Heretics. Just now on Lotus.
Next
BBL been able to
Lotus.
continue to learn
Lotus
and
का मेरे को
improve on
देखना
a map that used to be a little weak for them.
Lotus पे मैच देखना मुझे इतने टाइम से Lotus पे कोई मैच नहीं देखा
Really big swing in this series from our expectations and for Heretics' hopes of getting through this one quickly and cleanly. The BBL, you're rooting for them, wanting to see them succeed, push forward. You got to be hoping that this is just one of those situations where you do a little bit more homework on your opponent's expected map pick, go a little bit lighter on yours, trusting in your history. It's Lotus, it's been rough around the edges. That's it from us for now. We'll be back, but for now, let's send things over to Puckett.
We'll be right back, chat.
causes a lot of issues, especially over on that A side, actually holding down that tree. He's really annoying in that part of the map.
Well, let's see what we got. Don't expect to see any real changes here.
Chalo. It's time for Lotus map.
Looking like it's just going to be, Benji sticking to that vice. Koshmaris back over onto the Neon. Decent performance from him on the Phoenix, all things considered, from that Breeze.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily like fully there in the fragging department, not compared to what we usually see from him on Neon, but util-wise, curveball-wise especially.
Defender side, curveballs were great. I will say, yeah, he was really impactful, especially on that first half. He was really annoying with his util. They had a lot of good setups there to tee up, you know, Woot behind him. A lot of times he wasn't, like you were saying, he was kind of the tank. He was the one that was setting up his other duelist for success. So should be, yeah, Krevin on the Cypher there. Nothing too crazy that we're gonna see, it looks like. Nobody running a Viper, much to the chagrin of some.
Same hai, bas unka
That's okay, I guess. I like the Viper on this map too, sort of. But a lot of teams these days just want to play that double duelist. They just want to have that extra oomph. Some of those hits, on some of those executes, look for that early advantage.
But neither going for the full, you know, Paper Rex Sky layer in here, so it'll just be that fade. Getting stuck to Krevin on the Cypher, the only difference between these squads. See which one between him and Benji Fishy is going to be able to find the most value. I mean, he was an absolute menace on Breeze. If he's going to be able to continue that reign of terror here on Lotus, then perhaps we will be going to a third and final map. For now, all players on stage just going to be dialed in and prepared for this Lotus, taking one step at a time.
Yeah, and with these types of comps, a lot of this is just going to come down to some of those, you know, early rubble mound fights, those kind of things. Who can get the better trap plays, maybe the front of B when you're going to make some good reads. I think this is going to be pretty similar to Breeze, where it's going to be a very close affair. Both teams are going to have some really good ideas on how each other likes to pilot the map. They've both played it already here at EWC a couple times, so they're going to be very familiar. There's going to be a lot of tape to review between them. And certainly, you know, both these squads are going to be putting in that prep work. It's just a matter of coming down to execution. Heretics will once again be starting on that defender side. BBL goes for attack.
And when I think about LaRock this tournament so far, the moments that he's had that have been jaw-dropping, it has been him on this raise.
Let's go.
So perhaps we can see another performance like that to keep the
Attacking
team
BBL.
alive here at EWC. Otherwise, it might just be a very early goodbye. Crunch attempt over at B main.
Nade
going to be exchanged, but nothing to be found damage-wise. Meanwhile, Krevin, free scale forward, able to spot out this wall. Thorns over on the tree side.
My eyes are on Rienz for Heretics. He went absolutely crazy on this map the last time they played MIBR on it. 26 kills in their narrow overtime win.
They're going to pump the brake zone, repivot this back.
Rienz
turns away, turns back, is able to get the spot on the Lover's Rock, but can find nothing more. Woot now eliminated as well. BBL looking good to try to close out this pistol. Boo, trying to isolate them down, can't do so. Cam with a spot, swing going to be coming through. Now they can just fully rotate over to the C site.
C site PC.
Going worldwide on this one.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I think they've got this round. I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Yeah. I think you might be right, especially as Koshmaris.
One more right here.
He's the one at risk, and he's the one that's going to get taken down. Flawless pistol to start things off. A big boon here for BBL.
Yeah, just able to create some space at the front of A, have that extra player waiting right there to deal with Rienz, and that opens up so much of the map for them. And again, they're going to have players waiting to lurk. Krevin again, absolute nuisance. So as Team Heretics, it's probably gonna have to be pretty quick adjustments that you're gonna need to be finding as this one rolls along. You know, they started off so hot against MIBR on their defender side. Looked like they were gonna cruise to an easy map win, but then they dropped like 6 in a row or something like that. A lot to get MIBR right back into it. So Heretics gonna be on the back foot this time. All classics. Not really much to speak of in terms of buy-up. Yeah, easy kill for Lover's Rock.
Yeah, nothing more to be done there. Outlaw find it, quick pivot,
पता
A
था
side
उसे
empty.
खाली है सीधे
Fast
अंदर
plant here
भागा
for BBL, and all of Team Heretics about to get the bad news as they start rotating out of sync.
Well, and now you're going to be able to max a little bit towards Laroc's showstopper. Get him an orb, get him a charge from the spike. Maybe try to send him out and get a few kills. Only got that ghost in hand, so you'd expect he's going to want to go hunting, and I think Heretics pretty aware of that, the way they're set up right now. Bit of a crossfire here towards spawn.
Full charge in death. Halfway to that showstopper now, but it looks like the rest of Heretics happy to just go down to the spike. Don't want to give over any other key advantages here. Lover's Rock, however, should be good for this one, and he will.
Sure.
Quick peek
Time
towards that
here.
overdrive now, as Boo is going to have his work cut out for him here. That should be an elimination going over. So, yep, Kraven a second charge towards that neural theft. Rien's trying to just tap away, see if he can find anything. He does. Rose will fall. And the other two will go down to the spike.
Okay. Not too bad for both teams, but a little bit better for BBL, I'd say, in the long run. You're kind of funneling in some of those orbs towards the showstopper. The good news is Heretics is they're not going to have that showstopper anywhere near ready for this bonus round. So you don't have to fight against that. Very potent ultimate. Koshmaris, only enough for a Guardian. It's because he bought into some of the util there, I guess. Meanwhile, Rose going to be the only one without a rifle on the side of BBL, so very powerful bonus.
Ooh, Rose stuck in place there for a brief little moment, got decayed down. Koshmaris able to find that kill quite easily, but now the trade back looking good as Lover's Rock gets the spam, the drag across, and Woot will fall.
I got spiked.
What a monstrous conversion this would be. As Benji Fishy up, swing at the corner, he's lucky to drift away unscathed. Completely rerouted though. Spike can now be planted.
I'm out of here.
Or they could just pivot.
Yeah, they could cut in towards A here. Oh, it's
They're
going to be
gonna
hurt.
try, but yeah, Boo is here. He finds the first. The spike now down. Paranoia, worried about a quick scale forward to try to cut him off. Instead, it will be that blast pack out.
Twice.
Yeah. Suddenly back into a 2v2. Maybe a bit of an overheat here for BBL, but still in a decent position and already significant damage dealt, even if they can't convert this bonus.
And definitely a real chance for Heretics now. Man, do they feel a lot of pressure to convert this one. Can't be too quiet about where they're coming from.
The flash drop down. Saw the retrieval on that arc Rose. Knows that they're going to be playing over on that side. And Boo, not counter swinging fast enough. Larocque is able to find that kill. Some spam forward, and oh no, okay, he's not going to go for the knife. Will just show some mercy. Takes him down nice and easy, but that is a hot start now for BBL.
Yeah, this is really good stuff. They're just doing such a nice job there with the haunt. Clearing so much space. It locks in the players of Heretics over by the baby door. That means they can't get into that rubble fight the way that they'd like to.
Sayda aldık ya. Bombayı kuralım. Kaos'a girmeyelim. Oman'ı da bilmiyorduk ki o yüzden diyorum.
Create that extra little bit of a layer. No ults just yet. Boo's one away.
Okay.
Okay, Koshmaris, that's not good. 10 HP.
Fortunately, did have the full armor.
True.
So a chance to still yet find some damage with that Marshall.
Well, you've got so much map control. But this time, Heretics expecting a pivot. Oh, it's a collide!
God.
Whoa.
Any hope of really trying to convert this one quickly going to be destroyed as Lover's Rock is on for an ace.
Ace है यार. भाई क्या फूल
Can
के
he
निकला?
find it? Benji needs to die one way or the other. Footsteps had been heard, and it looks like Larocque will just go ahead and take that for himself.
Nice round. 0-4 हो गया score.
Sorry, my guy. No ace for you. But with the plant, he gets a showstopper online now, so the pain very well could continue for Heretics.
No doubt. They are going to be fighting an uphill battle, to say the least. I mean, there's a couple also, the overdrive and the showstopper. So it's like there's a lot of opportunities here for BBL to, you know, even if they start off the round in a deficit, to turn things on its head rather quickly. And that's, I assume, going to be a pretty quick timeout from Heretics. A lot to talk about. You know, usually pretty decent on the defender side of this map, but so far,
timeout.
BBL has been very, very good. I mean, taking a lot of space. They're winning almost every one of those battles at A. All of them, actually, basically. Heretics, a lot of the rounds, other than one, has played to give up that space. Now, yes, 2 of those were ecos, so kind of makes sense. But at the same time, like, you give BBL that little bit of breathing room, and they're so good at punishing it. They're so good at understanding, okay, they've given us, let's try to pivot. Okay, we don't need to keep going. We can, let's send out one player to explore A, and oh, okay, they got 2 kills. That's cool. Easy maneuver for us. They're really good at always having that player who's going to be watching the flank, a player who's going to be creating a flank potentially. Making it really tricky for Heretics to kind of keep map control. So this round, operator for Woot has to find value.
5-7 is considered as a good half.
Oh no.
Grabbing part of the one, but nothing more off that. A little bit whippy on the spray. Meanwhile, Showstopper going to be locked out.
बंद हो गया पीछे.
Looking for a target, but sends it in towards backside. Koshmars avoids taking damage. He's able to tuck back. But now it's a player advantage for Heretics. The ults out of the equation for BBL. Oh, is pushing aggressively. Takes a decent bit of damage, but so too has LaRock. It's the stun. Well, shrugging that one off. Finds the kill. Woot now dead. Suddenly, player advantage. The swing in the corner. Rose still going to be good for another. Rien's just not quite fast enough to find that punish. Now the backstab is in. And the timeout leads to absolutely nothing for Heretics.
Yeah, this gets a little bit weird for Heretics. Start off with that early advantage. You're able to nullify the showstopper thanks to the Vice Wall. Oh, man. LaRock there. Just need to do a little bit of damage. But, you know, one of the things that I'm kind of confused about in this round is Koshmaris tucked into that smoke, has the showstopper sail over his head, and he opts to make noise and leave. So that kind of alerts BBL that there could be somebody coming from that angle, and him and Benji try to double up, but it doesn't really find much value. In fact, BBL just kind of says, all right, we're just going to make sure that's clear. Now, pivot over towards C. Benji has the util there as a bit of a cushion, but no wall. It's just the vines. Trying to tangle up BBL and see if he can hit some nasty shots, but they're clearing out. I think they got at least one of them there, or he just popped it quick. Fake TP.
I guess A ही जाएंगे.
Heretics have gained some space, and they're willing to take their map control and hold on to it for now. Rien's does deal with the cam at the very least. You're hoping that this could be the round where you turn it around, get this Thrifty to go. You've got BBL walking into the stack, potentially.
What can Boo find? Showstopper. Up close and personal. Woot committing that one in. Rose. The one to fall, but Lover's Rock looking for a little bit more with that overdrive. Swing in the corner. Woot. Pelter of his shot is able to sit him down. Primed and open for the taking as Kreven continues to just wiggle his way into all of these open positions. There was Breeze or here.
Thorns are alive.
My time बहुत
So
कम
damn
है.
good. It's sussing out where Team Heretics isn't.
10 seconds left.
Plan now to be committed to.
Spike planted.
Heretics try to get this Thrifty off the ground.
They didn't get any guns
Save round
either.
वैसे Heretics का.
Well, never pushed in that direction. Given the investment on that showstopper, it's going to hurt all the more if they can't get this to convert. Turn to the flash back forward, and Koshmaris able to fight two, tries to go for the overdrive, but he's already swung the corner. Kreven has him dead.
Your Heretics, come on, एक round
about to
तो.
be coming in. Swing in, and Benji will be able to get them over the line.
Finally एक round Heretics
A
दिखाते
massive round to be found here for Team Heretics to
1-5
pull off
it
the
is.
Thrifty to keep themselves on the board.
I mean, it's beyond huge. So much invested in that round, able to get that early walk into your setup, get those kills, but not able to scoop up guns and still getting it done with the pistols. Let's see this from Kashmaris. Nice.
Very nice.
Nice with the bandit. Benji gets the one tap.
Nice, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He is one of the best with the sheriffs. I absolutely love to see him in those thrifty
Neon
rounds.
ने late किया. House के
Some
late हो
nasty
गई.
ones for sure.
Mars running over this Rumble Crunch. Ends up losing his life. Loita able to find Boo, and it looks like we're right back to BBL dominance.
ये क्या हुआ?
Stuffing the flame of Heretics, making sure that they cannot build up any momentum whatsoever.
5v1 हो गया.
And if you're Benji, sure, you've got 3K behind this, you can buy again, but your teammates sure as hell cannot. Leads not to maximum comfort. He will just stay here, try to see if he can get a bit of a freebie and will.
Okay,
The rock
kill
to
निकल
fall.
गया.
Kraven not too far away. Let's get everything out of their grasp. 6-1.
I must wait a moment.
That's just insane. I mean, that's just,
oh
godness. Oh, what a
Gets
good
the full
flash.
flash in. No, for a second, I thought Kraven was going to have it.
Oh!
Benji, okay, keeping himself alive.
Nice.
I mean, hell, they keep running at him. He might just ace them in a loss.
Thorns are alive.
बच गए. No.
And I think if you're Lloyd at that point, you don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Leave him with 4. Let him know that even if he's able to pick you apart like that, you're still no closer to winning the round.
I mean, there's a little bit of util in here. Oh, it's a really good paranoia to Lloyd to tee himself up, but I mean, this is just so easy for them. And look at how back and forth they are using that neon to distract.
I think he's frozen. No, he's just.
It's just his disbelief look.
Stuck in place.
Oh no.
दो बंदे एक खेल रहे हैं.
We lost.
Bro 1-6 चल रहा है.
Paranoia, try to slow him down. Quick
It's
little
a
easy
save
kill there
rounder.
for Boo. Rian's traded at the same time. Tap the door, Boo wanting that gun. They know it, but he is able to recover it safely.
Just barely. That's nice. Gives you a little bit of extra firepower here. You need to see a little bit more from Heretics, though. They've got rifles in hand. Benji Fishy does have that steel garden, so it could be a nuisance if the C pivot happens from BBL, but it seems like they maybe want to avoid that, or at least try to,
B खाली है.
you know, figure out a little bit of the util here. Benji's going to be setting up and then make some plays off of that. And Rose looking for that late linger, that late backstab. Let's see if, ooh, that was close. I thought for a second he might peek out of the smoke accidentally.
Oh, shoulder to shoulder.
दोनों pass.
Spike planted.
And coming in, Boo still trying to find this lurk. Tips over and will be able to get Rose displaced.
4v3 है.
The weaponry not really still on their side. Steel Garden, however, will look to equalize, but Showstopper is still going to be available. Boo, what are you doing? Where in the hell was he off to?
Satchel out.
Last player standing.
Steel Garden takes their guns. It doesn't take their sight. It doesn't take their hearing.
क्या हुआ?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I am perplexed.
Yep. I'm left scratching my head a bit on that one too. Well, it is what it is. Dude, Larock there, some sick raise play. Not only is the showstopper there, but as he's getting chased down, throws the satchel to get to safety. Nice little stuff from him. I mean, I don't know what happened here. Heretics have just completely lost their minds. I mean, their mental is out the window. They aren't really able to find any answers every single step of the way. BBL is out shooting them, out thinking them. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the second time out.
Yeah, this is it right here. I mean, at this point, LaRock, I mean, they're not standing up for anything. They have no reason. This is reminding them that they're incapable. This has to be one hell of a speech.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
we come into this map being like, okay, Heretics, the stage is set. The advantage is theirs. Yes, maybe BBL have done their homework. Maybe they've prepped quite a bit for this. And perhaps this will be a very close map, but this is a slaughter.
No, this is brutal.
1-7,
I mean, it's, the only round they get is a thrifty defuse.
1-7 तो बहुत ही
because Benji
गंदा स्कोर
comes
जा
up
रहा है.
huge with a 1v1 sheriff kill.
Come on, Heretics.
Now you're into Rose's ult. Got an outlaw again for Lover's Rock. The last time he had this, I think he got a 4K.
Yep.
Gotta go.
And,
I'm out.
goodbye.
There's just nothing there to assist. It's a gamble. It's such a risk, and boo. I mean, if he pulls it off, it looks brilliant, but
right,
twice in a row now. We're left scratching our heads.
Well, it's BBL. Oh my God, Benji is lucky to be alive.
It's trying to peel back some of that pressure, but now Benji's just screwed.
Oh my
Stuck
God.
into a corner. Thorns at his feet, and a paint chill arrives. He'd be right back out of BBL. They are not taking any risks. They're just slowing it down. They know they have the advantages. Woot now, alone on this side of the map, dialed in with the operator. And this needs to be big.
He's no. Oh.
Finds the first.
No blast pack here to escape, so.
Quick backpedaling, coming through. A couple shots his way. The Prowler will connect.
30 seconds left.
Has to back off, but now here comes the pivot. Rien's.
Cage triggered.
Closest one on the scene. Going to be held at bay as that cage does get popped. They're going to commit the Nightfall to this. Heretics feeling like they have to force something, but there's no quick scaling off of this.
Take hold.
Sees towards connector. Kachmara's out into the open. Is going to be able to find the one, but Woot now going to be taken down. Rien's with another. A 2v2. Caution 10. Paranoia to connect onto Rien's. The spray takes him low. Kachmaras has to try to take him down.
Time बहुत कम है.
10 health V49. The peak will come in before the defuse can get held to half. BBL.
1-8.
Yes, this one ends up getting close, but they are still playing this gorgeously. Up now 8-1.
Yeah, one of the things I want to talk about at the beginning of this round is why Boo is trying to go for that push when he doesn't. It's because there's not that early contest of A main, so he thinks he can cheat a little bit and try to scoot ahead to Rubble for free. Whereas the BBL players, they're watching for that. Lover's Rock. Tremendous stuff on the Neon. 13-6 right now. Nailing it. You just keep using the Outlaw because Heretics have to keep trying to throw money at the problem. And money doesn't solve everything. Everybody but Kashmar has one tap to this. Woot one away from his ult, so maybe they could get another Thrifty to go off the back of that. But he needs to find a kill or something first. Meanwhile, you know, BBL's game plan right now is go contact, look for picks, go to the other side, see what's up.
Does not take Lover's Rock. Okay. He's unable to find the kill, but Lloyd will. Finds himself in second, in fact, as that's going to be Rien's dead as well. Woot now forced away. We're going to be grabbed up here by LaRock. 3 charges from yet another showstopper.
BBL planting.
Just taking their time, assessing who they want to give this to, where they want to plant it. And they say, yep, showstopper seems pretty good. Let's get another one of those.
Yeah, should have another one before the half is over.
Hits Kashmaras, takes him down to 10. Straight through the wall, and LaRock, one way or another, he's getting that showstopper. A flawless round. They are just running away with this map.
2 round निकाल लो, please.
You'd think so many overtimes, a loss on your map pick. You'd be shaken up. BBL, they are the ones that are dialed in.
They are so resilient, so confident. This is excellent work from LaRock. They're like, we know where they're at. You can come get some more charges for your showstopper. Dinner's ready. It's been served on a plate. Lover's Rock.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
Clean shot from Woot. A lifeline for Team Heretics. And quickly off the back of that spill forward, taking space past Mound, but it looks like BBL, they're going to fast re-clear this. They're more than willing to take a fight.
तेरे को तो वही टीम याद आती
TP
रहती
going to be
है.
used just to try to instill some doubt. LaRock is able to find Kajmaris. Suddenly that 4v4, the showstopper still in the back pocket.
Omen और race है यहाँ पे.
Ooh, looking for timing. We'll be able to find it off that haunt. Meanwhile, showstopper's going to be exchanged. Chucks it in there, and boom, he's still playing forward. He gets caught. Meanwhile, Woot comes away with absolutely nothing.
उसकी यार waste हो गई भाई.
From Woot
एक
there.
भी kill नहीं निकला
I guess
उससे.
just the pressure.
Damage तक नहीं पड़ा. पता नहीं कहाँ मारी.
Just trying to stalemate LaRock, but because Boo is just trying to hold that corner, he ends up getting taken down.
Right.
Now it's Benji
P
Bishop trying to
खाली
hold the
है.
line.
P भी तो भाई इसके ball भी नहीं है.
Rose is just trying to
30 seconds left.
maybe even it's still a little bit of a fake. Ball gets popped. Push forward into B.
आ गए.
No util other than the C's in hand of the ball man, and LaRock
Huh?
has them basically lined up.
भाई
His
वो
turn now to
line
be
of
on for an
fire
ace.
में आ गए उनकी.
10 seconds left.
The spike planted in Benji.
कमाल है बेटे.
What are you meant to do?
Save.
Can't try to go for this.
Gotta save.
पैसे तो है ही नहीं.
Has to
Save ही
back
करना
away.
पड़ेगा.
But he has no idea if he has a safe angle, a safe place to really tuck back.
Right, you know LaRock is thirsty for that ace.
Well, he's thirsty for that ace, and Rose had also tripped the wall. He doesn't know if he's really slipped the net. Either
Rose है
way,
यहाँ पे. ढूंढने आ रहा है इसे.
looks like LaRock not going to go hunting super hard for this one. Continuing to play it wisely, cautiously. No reveal off that haunt. Mike now detonating. Benji should be good to hold on to this. No, he's not. It is just a wide swing into the spray down. Nothing carried over. And nothing going Heretics' way.
Oh, man. This is where you got to be concerned.
Stay hydrated.
If you're a Heretics fan, because BBL is activated and if LaRock is online, yeah, he'll be doing a lot of that, waving goodbye to his opponents because he has been so good here in Paris. Now you've got Kreven's ult. Kind of close to Lover's Rock's ult, maybe. I mean, Kashmaris does have his.
Look at this read.
Yep, they know.
Ready for this crunch.
Whoa.
Paranoia, however, is going to be a little bit late.
Oh, nice.
Does not connect on the Riens, and okay.
Nice.
Suddenly, even though they had the right idea,
I have the spike.
they just can't connect the shots.
It's a 4v1.
Rock dead too early. Now it is all down to Rose to see what damage he can get. But
Finally,
last round of the
Heretics,
half,
come on.
not going to be able to find a round win here. So
It's a
10-2. BBL still looking incredible.
Yeah, this is insane work from them against a team that's generally pretty darn good on their defender side of Lotus. That is, all Riens can do is laugh here a little bit. He at least had a crazy good last round there, but pretty much the rest of that half, I have to forget from everybody on Heretics.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you're just trying to focus forward for Sunset. Granted, I mean, there's always an opportunity, but for now, let's send things over to Lou.
Thank you guys, and what would be EWC without its super fans? I'm now joined by Otto and Gio, super fans from Heretics. So I'm gonna ask you boys first, where are you guys from? Where did you come from, and how long was the trip to Paris?
Okay, it took like 2 days to come here. I'm from El Salvador in Central America. Yeah, it's a really amazing experience to be here.
It feels great to have you here as well. Gio, where do you come from, and how long was the trip?
I come from Mexico. It was around like 14 hours to get here.
That's passion. We can call that passion. Donc, d'où est-ce que vous venez? Comment était le voyage, etc. On a un fan du Salvador et de l'autre côté du Mexique. 2 jours, 14 heures pour venir supporter Heretics. On espère qu'ils vont se porter mieux sur cette seconde map. And how does it feel, you know, traveling throughout the world to like watch esports, House Paris, etc. This is not a tricky question. You can say your honest opinion.
It's incredible, to be honest, to be here watching Heretics with my friends and also with all the staff from Heretics. It's an amazing experience. To be honest, at the beginning, I'm not Korea. I can't believe that I'm gonna be here, but it's okay.
Insane experience, insane surprise indeed. And what about you, Gio?
It's such a dream come true. I feel like I'm still sleeping. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, being able to experience the whole event, seeing the players like this close is just crazy.
Être juste à côté des joueurs comme ça, c'est une expérience incroyable. J'ai l'impression que c'est un rêve et que je vais me réveiller bientôt. And last question, but not least, who is your MVP in Team Heretics and who's going to help the boys carry the game?
To be honest, I can choose.
You have to.
Okay, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna say Rians.
Okay, Rians, what about you?
I mean, I love Benji, but I think when it comes to that clutch factor, it's gonna be Rians.
Rians, let's see if Rians can take the win on Lotus for the Heretics boys. Let's go.
Let's go. It has been incredibly rough for Heretics so far here on Lotus. Rian's, a lot of praise from the fans, a lot of praise from everyone around the world. We know what he's capable of, and right now, yes, he is going to be sitting at the top of the scoreboard for Heretics, but it's not been a standard, a usual performance from him. Can he find that stride? Because at this point, the BBL take this pistol. Curtains on Lotus. We move over to Sunset.
It is not looking great, that's for sure, and that is not the start you want. Lovers Rock with the Sheriff outdueling Rian. The struggles continue. Kashmaris has the trip. They're going to clear it. Maybe can get a plant here. But I mean, BBL not far off. And they're going to be coming from just about every angle.
Then she does have this late lurk. He's going to be able to find anything if he does end up scaling towards stairs. Jump peek there from Loida. Try to spot out. Well, Paint Shell chucked over the side. Rose, slowed down. Narrowly able to get away from that one. Meanwhile, Lovers Rock is able to find another kill. A third in his hands as Woot will also get taken down. Boo and Benji just now on the arrival. The Defuse going to be held up to half. Boo interrupts it, but Benji Fishy needs to go nuclear, but the Defuse is already stuck. The round is already over. And I think this map is as well.
I mean, it's just sort of Heretics trying to mimic what worked for BBL on their pistol in the first half. But nobody's there because the BBL is all the way over on the other side of the map. They get that first pick and they immediately start kind of shifting counterclockwise. They're moving in the opposite direction. And that whole time, that's just giving them this great 2-2-1 split to come into the B site. That means for Benji to find value, the rest of his team has to hold the line, and they just cannot.
What do you think, Chad?
To buy up to force.
I have the spike.
Sheriff's a stinger and an outlaw.
Heretics का comeback अभी भी हो सकता है क्या?
3 players will be one tap to that outlaw on BBL. So that one could find some unexpected value. That one is kind of a unique one to throw into the mix on a force buy. You're usually just going to see like stingers and the Sheriffs. But they're going to try to eke out an extra little advantage. Benji has to cut armor for that.
I think it's a GG.
Slow creep up. I think the biggest concern is that it's not a force by death ball. It's a split, a 3-2. I believe Lovers Rock able to get a spot out, but no reason for him to try to push forward. He's got that judge, can just continue to maintain control over that corner, that entry to the site. Some interest drummed up though, as we do see rotation coming in. And Benji, okay, felt over shot. Sits down Lovers Rock on that slide. With that kill, they're now going to try to just pivot everybody back over to A, but look at the time remaining, 25 seconds still. 2 players here, and another not very far away. So Rock is ready to join in on that connector. Okay, Rose, not able to find much of anything there. The Loita can still be their demise.
वो मैंने 2 kill निकाली है.
Benji both going to be struck down. The wallbang shot takes him low, but cannot find the elimination. Boo surviving. 3 HP in the regen armor.
Ammo खत्म हो गई उसकी.
Still decently winnable though for BBL as Lloyd and LaRock. They find more, and Coach Maris can find nothing.
Hi, Sam.
12-2. We have only seen one comeback of that caliber at this event. The hands of Nongshim Red Force. I just do not see it happening again here.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like BBL is winning in every aspect of the game on this map. The firepower, the teamwork, you know, when they need an individual to go big because it doesn't start off, you know, the way you would want in the round. This time it's Loita.
See, Cypher के tips पे
serious
खेल
heavy
रहे हैं.
lifting. I mean, him and Kraken have only died 5 times each. We're into round 15. Just ridiculous stuff. They gamble stack over at A. They were looking for the knockout blow. They went for the haymaker. It's gonna miss. So
totally.
Have to go back into the jabs or something a little bit different. Because they're gonna split their forces. Ares for Kashmaris.
Not shocking at all.
No.
We'll lean into this weapon. Even on a good economy. Meanwhile, look, Rockets is up and over the top, and Boone none the wiser, not here in the blast pack. He gets himself his second. Finally being traded out. Grabbing on the push, 2 kills gonna be found. That Sheriff is singing, and he is looking to silence Heretics, and they have. Lotus, it is a dismantling of Heretics. As BBL keep themselves alive here at EWC 2026 Sunset. Trying to sign it all.
I love LaRock. He just leans right into that villain story, goes to the crowd, and he goes, I want to hear it. I want to hear ya. He is unbelievable. I mean, just every possible aspect you could think of. BBL are better on this map. LaRock is so good at raise, really creative with the blast packs, whereas I felt like Woot was really lacking in a lot of that department. Obviously, the individual, just frankly, shooting is way better, straight up. What else do you want me to say? There was a couple rounds in there where Heretics have the equal footing in a firefight and they just lose.
Yeah, this was completely one-sided. Never really close at any moment. Let's send things back over to Deacon and the desk. Hear what they have to say, because I was told, you know, if you have nothing good to say nothing at all, so I'll let Deacon do all the talking.
I don't know what you're talking about, because I got great things to say here about the cast as well. Paper Thin and Achilleos, thank you so much. They're going to be back because BBL are back in a dominant way. That's the LaRock that we've been looking for, that MVP caliber battle. And he shows up here in map number 2. It's 1-1.
Look at this. He's showing that I can't hear you to the crowd that are definitely Heretics' favorite here. This kid is a villain, and that's how he likes it. Man, he's having the best time here.
You say that, but at the same time, if anyone ever speaks to LaRock, he's like the sweetest boy ever.
Yeah.
But the moment that he goes on stage, he forgets about all of that. Lotus is his territory, and BBL in this second maps, it keeps happening time and time again. I do not want to hear for a second that they are a momentum-based team, you know, like you get in their heads.
Yeah.
No, the mental reset that they can have from one map to another is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's all about the fact that we saw the Lotus twice. It goes to OT twice, and they lose it both of those times, and then they go back to the drawing board. They almost 13-0 EDG here, and then they put up a second dominant performance. This is excellent adaptation mid-tournament on this map, and it looks better than ever.
All right, well, we were in the back, and I got to tell you, Big Time was freaking out with the way that Heretics decided to do their composition, and then the strategy that followed it up here with the A site. It was just constant A site retake and Big Time heartache.
Look, this is the problem of a main, right? We see this with so many teams. Look at this for Heretics. They want to fight into a main. Kakuka, what's missing?
A Viper wall?
A Viper wall, that's what's missing. Correct that. You see how hard it is for them to get back into this A site. You see how hard it is for them to be able to retreat away. And in every major gun round, what stopped them from getting the momentum is that they struggled to come back in this A site.
Yeah, it's very complicated. You can think that because of the Neon has the wall, the problem is that you're most likely going to be in a disadvantage when you're going to retake, especially if you're going up against a team like BBL who like to do this 4-man pushes.
Yeah, look at this. This is on Eco. They try and retake. They have to invest that ult because it's so hard to win this fight. Otherwise, BBL trade this out well, keep themselves alive in the round. Literally every single major swing round, this is their move, and it doesn't work so consistently. BBL one step ahead here in the macro, in my mind.
To me, there's also a big difference, and I do think that Lovers Rock like diffed on Kosh on this map. Like if you put the two Neons head to head, we could see in that replay the way that he was moving and interpreting the situation, how he was reacting to that aggression and whatnot on the side of Lovers Rock was on top of what Kushmaros was bringing, which is surprising, but in a good way.
Yeah, and again, on the opposite side for Team Heretics, you know, if you're going to pick a composition like that that makes taking or retaking A that hard, you got to find something else to do. And it just felt like time and time again, they're like, our guns will wake up. It was a wake on Breeze. We'll be able to bounce back. And they just never did. And I think that leads us to hopefully our second highlight here. Round 8, where when they do have an opportunity to come back, they overheat. The Omen teleports in, and it's all out of order here, Kakuka.
I think that throughout this entire map, what we had was a Team Heretics that never found the footing, never found exactly how to retake. I think that they were so confused about so many of these situations, and BBL was on top of every single one of those mistakes, taking advantage of those. As we said, LaRock having an amazing performance. I think that we can have that conversation for absolutely every single one of those players, but if we think about that there's an MVP prize at the end of this tournament, we gotta give it to LaRock for now.
And it's so perfect that Woot had a phenomenal map 1, and now it's LaRock with a phenomenal map 2. These two are going head to head here. The previous MVP against the current #1 candidate. It doesn't get better than this.
Again, LaRock, this is the type of performance that we thought he would have. Above 300 ACS, just making play after play, and even that final round going up and over the box, picking off one in a 1v2, still trading out. He was just always taking down at least one, if not two.
I mean, the thing is now for me, can he keep this performance up on Sunset? That's where we're going to next. That's our map 3 decider here. And this is a crazy map for it to end on because Heretics, they were so good at this map. They were so well known for this map. I saw everybody in the game copy their Sunset. Have they been able to figure out the map here at EWC when it's back in the pool?
And we have already seen BBL win in this map, doing it dominantly so against EDG. And as you're saying, it's not only that Team Heretics had a great Sunset, but it's that no team in the competition has been willing to go to Sunset against Team Heretics. That means it's saved until this very moment, and it's a big question mark because, as we said, BBL has done such a good job in perfectioning these compositions for the maps, moving Kreven around into what position he's going to be playing in and with what agent. But for the side of Team Heretics, I feel like they need the reps before they feel comfortable in the map. The question around Kushmaros still stands even to this day.
Yeah, final thoughts here, big time.
I mean, I think Heretics need a bounce back after that. Nobody was firing. They didn't have any magic there in the server. BBL ran away with it. I need to see them wake up.
It is 1-1 with the next map win. You move on with the next map loss. You are out of EWC, Team Heretics and BBL. And for more on the journey that Team Heretics has taken, let's take a look at this video.
In last year's finals, we were in a tough situation. I think a lot of different words were said, different tactics to wake up, maybe some harsh, maybe some inspirational.
I think all it took was winning that third map to give us that big...
Loser here.
I'm back, chat.
Their run comes to an end.
You just gotta wonder, is that momentum gonna be able to carry over for BBL? You know, sometimes in EMEA, they'll have one of those maps where they'll blow an opponent out of the water, and then the next map they'll be kind of shaky again. So just looking to see if they're gonna be able to maintain that form. You know, Lorak going on to a very different role, a very different agent in Deadlock. Gonna be setting up some of those sonic sensors early over on the B site. Still sitting on his wall in his net, just waiting for a bit of a trap play off of contact on that sensor, but it's a full-on mid-push, and Rose has to hightail it out of there.
A different role that he did play incredibly well versus EDG. Trevin, going to take that first contact, but it's going to be fully flashed up. Now having to backpedal away. But we'll find a stun. Meanwhile,
Heretics attacking. Oh, पीछे से आ गया.
Sudden arrival. Only going to be able to clean up one. BBL able to find two. What a volley of shots from him, but still in this mix, still in this fight.
2v2 है.
3K, fishing for a little bit more blind, but players will rescale back over towards Boba.
Mid पे ओमन है.
They might just be pushing.
पीछे से Neon आ रहा है.
They have another, they have time for another pivot, and Loida's somewhat aware of it.
Lovers Rock, he's quick on their heels though, in around the back.
Hello guys,
I don't know if he has been scouted at all. There is no credence being lent to this for the moment. Loida able to find one, the turn back wound. Gets himself a 4K, but Loida gets BBL the opening pistol.
Whoa, it is a crazy back and forth in this round. So many clutch moments. This one right here from Locke, I thought he was gonna get the third for a second there. I thought he had Woot lined up, but not quite. There's Benji maybe, but regardless, really good read of the map there by the last two surviving players, keeping Heretics very well pinned in, giving them a really tough crossfire. The timing couldn't have been better there either.
Come on, BBL.
Absolutely nailing that. Clear the dart. No further confirmation or doubling down on the information by BBL.
Revealing area.
Rien's, actually that dart isn't going to get around the corner, so they know that somebody could be there. They're pinging it out. They're at least aware of it.
Spot of the leg. And now they very much do know that this gun is in play. I mean, Krevin, if he had just pulled the trigger there.
Yeah, I know.
Would have had him dead, dialed in, not knowing it, but let's get tucked very close forward. Looks like he's going to reassess this. Play away from that sonic sensor.
Well, they've got kind of a read on this. They're a little bit worried about mid, but with that wall there, you can pretty much turn your attention towards the front here.
At the ready. Chucks that one through. Krevin's going to be able to find one, but gets traded out from the rock with that Guardian, looking for a little bit more. Just be the 2 kills found for him.
Okay.
And another 2 on the back for Rose. 3 players survive. 2-0 start, and overall clean anti-eco for BBL.
Pretty curious if Heretics have an inkling that the Omen tucked into the corner had a judge. They pinged it out because it didn't get cleared by the recon. That's something that I'm kind of having my eyes leaning towards for this bonus. BBL. Good setups there at the end. Nice job by Lorak to once again just step into the fray. Find his moment to be annoying. Oh, just went right past it.
Yeah, one past it. Koshmaras just get taken down. Some damage. Offered up to try to get that assist. Meanwhile, having to backpedal. Still has this. But this is all now a bit of a bait to try to play in Rose, tucked into the corner. Heretics, though, pausing, wanting to see if he's going to go for this repeak.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be real careful about it, too. Only 2 of the players can absorb one of the hits.
Jiggle peeks it again. Ends. Making sure, checks everything here. It's spotted on that drone, and what a shot from Lovers from Lorak, and then Lovers Rock on the back end. He's able to find 2.
Rien's
having to do it all. The swing out.
Rien's!
What?
Absolutely destroys them.
Hell no,
that is the Rien's that we know.
And it couldn't have come
Now
at a more
something.
moment. Heretics were about to get bonus. This should have been over. This should have been done. But nope. Re-ends.
Okay. Absolutely incredible.
Woo!
The coaching staff as well on their feet off the back of that play. What a bailout. But all things considered, it's still a good bonus for BBL.
Yes, it is still a absolutely ridiculous
Cypher body
bonus, and now only 3 players have that half armor, so Lovers Rock still gonna be leaning in towards that Outlaw. Feeling so confident about it, and he should be. He's really damn good with it.
Momentum types ban jaye yaar. Team Heretics ka I don't know kya scene pad raha hai.
Just playing forward and peeking in the alley.
Well, I mean, Loida,
He's still scaling.
he's aware that this is possible.
Checking, and wow, what a clean shot. Swift on that one. Shock dart's not able to find too much.
Sensor destroyed.
So now going to be broken. But Lovers Rocky's done it again.
Spike
Two players going to be collided there. And Boo will fall. The hero of the previous eliminated. It's just Benji Fishy. Isolated in B main.
It's a 1v5 now.
30 seconds left.
No way to try to make a play of this. Realistically,
no.
Best bet would be to try to recover a weapon, get something better than the Bulldog, but even that is so very risky. Camera out, the spot, the swing, the death. It's BBL.
Viper ne molly, हाँ Viper ne molly करी थी ना
Off the back of a very close bonus, and now they're up 3-1.
This is going to do a lot for BBL's economy. They were getting pretty low in the bank account coming into this round because they lost that bonus.
Oh, एक
So this
wall
one
bank से वहाँ पे
pretty
दो.
important for them in this defender side.
तभी वहाँ
This is
से
huge
Neon
because
ने
they're
टुके
going to be able
निकाला.
to just keep all their weapons. They have an Outlaw already in the mix
ठीक है.
to deal with the eco
पता नहीं लगा
round.
कब किसने काम मार दिया.
This should be them looking pretty good to go up to 4. I mean, if worse comes to worse, you have Lovers Rock's overdrive.
Yeah.
Forced away, but Loida, he's got him covered. King reveal now out, spray and pray through the box.
Hey,
He's looking for some damage.
उन्हें first pick हर बार नहीं मिल रहा है.
Looking for another kill with that Outlaw. It's just going to be the one.
3v4 हो गया already.
Still damage dealt, and all of Heretics contained in alley.
Yeah, Morak, he's the only one who's going to be one shot to the Outlaw, so
Come on.
tuck in, just try to play, see
Push
if
to
anybody
go to
clears his
bhai.
wall. He's like, Woot wants to go for it. Not sure.
You're going to take,
yeah,
damn near all of the mags he got for that stinger.
I was about to say, I think it takes like 3 mags out of that stinger.
To segment it.
Can't believe TH is about to be eliminated.
Meanwhile,
No, like
Loida taking
they
to the high
haven't
ground,
yet,
counter
but
swing available.
you know anything can
The drop of
happen.
a hat from
You never
Rose.
know.
Peeking
What
for
if they
Benji.
hit a crazy comeback?
He'll be left on the floor, spot on the 1. Spray connecting Boo down to 22.
Let's see who wins.
Grabs that Outlaw.
30 seconds left.
Meanwhile, Kreven.
I want
Push
this
on the
match to
back.
go like really close.
There's no
It
other
will be
recourse here
interesting to
for
watch.
Heretics. 20 seconds. They're actually going to ult for this. This is a big commit in. The plan will come
Anything can
through.
still happen.
Boot trying to see if he can interrupt and intercept any of these players, but he will not. And there's the spot out.
Oi.
The belter of a shot. The ult ends up
Bach gaya.
rebounding into the corner. He does not get
Bach
caught.
gaya.
Suddenly, a chance, an opportunity. But Boo trying to scope in on that corner. The Hunter's Fury. They know exactly where Woot's at, and they want to keep him contained. It's a quick
Nah,
cancel now.
bro, cha jaldi.
The defuse is just going to be stuck.
What?
Find one.
Oh
Win the
no,
round.
dude.
It's 3 kills for Woot.
Ah.
But a 3-round lead for BBL.
Oh man, I mean, the fact that Heretics is able to
You
fight
can just
back in
tell
this
by how
round,
controlled BBL
very,
has
very
this.
impressive.
Like, yeah, they're playing really
They
good,
were
but still.
Seemingly completely locked out, but they're able to get that ult there. Kreven, I thought, played that really nicely. He just contained them to make sure they couldn't go for the rotate, the late rotate. And he still ended up dying. I mean, he was holding a great off angle. It's just Woot read it. Woot was slow peeking that. Suspected
Maybe,
he might be
it's
there.
like that's
That
not
just
their
shows you how well
day-to-day
these two
Team
teams know
Heretics.
each other. Yeah,
What
the
are they
Heretics
doing?
coaches, oh. It's so close. It's so close.
And it's a lot to be invested. Granted, yes, a bit of a silver lining. You spiral down to the stage.
Unlucky.
Is that you got a couple of those critical ults out of BBL. The Hunter's Fury as well as that Annihilation end up getting burned, but you're still walking away every single round bruised up. This beating that BBL continues to just dish out.
For sure. And it's
Time
just,
out by Team
you
Heretics.
lose those early player advantages.
Come on, yaar.
And BBL has shown that they're pretty disciplined about not giving you a lot of
I think
opportunities.
they are like kind of
You know, as aggressive
right
as
now.
this squad is widely known to be, I'm pretty impressed with their ability to pause at times and to kind of just settle down, settle in, wait you out, play the smart game. And that round right there, even though it doesn't go their way because Boo has his ult, it's still, I think, very well handled in the theoretical sense. Execution may be a little bit off, but that's not the end of the world there. Cam gets set up.
Come on, you got this, guys.
Lovers Rock. He's trying to get over towards B. This is where the spike is now, but just, yeah, getting closer and closer to Wutal. Already have the Hunter's Fury for Rians, and Boo has Loita dead.
Yeah, TP's up over the top corner. Peek, Loita, maybe even just killed on a jump spot. Hard to tell just how clean the kill was, but it's a critical advantage that Heretics need. Well, Benji stuck here in mid.
Oh, इस बार ही Team Heretics ने first kill निकाला है. Team Heretics के पास advantage है. Please, ये वाला round. Come on, Team Heretics.
Starting to realize that it's not
BBL already बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है. Team Heretics को कुछ करना होगा.
Into the back, Kreven trying to just jump up and down, keep himself safe. Because will be able to find that elimination as Lovers Rock goes in with the overdrive. Good for one, but the players dying around him. Benji able to find it, the off now on the floor in the rock.
30 seconds left.
It need to be a 3K.
3K?
Planted.
No net, no real util to try to make a go of this. Just a single sonic sensor.
Come on, it's a Team Heretics
It's not
का
going
round
to lead
है.
to much. Pushed against the wall here is Rienz. Laroc swinging that corner, able to find the one. He's trying to fish him out, but it's going to be Rienz jumping over the top of the Classic. Survives with 6.
Nice. मुझे डर लग रहा था कहीं वो निकाल ना ले.
So it felt like maybe part of the discussion here was just, hey, if you see an opportunity, take it. And the A side is kind of where the strong side has been for BBL. So, okay, you can mess with them a little bit. You get a pick over there, that's great. But then you're toying with the map, and then they just have no resistance at the front of B, and they're like, okay, we should really just take advantage of that. And I think that's probably something BBL needs to address pretty quickly, and it looks like already, yeah, the coaching staff immediately takes a time out of their own. You know, Key wants to get in there and talk to the players. It's just kind of like little things there where just a little bit of an over-rotate from BBL, I think, hurt them in terms of maybe trying to slow that down. And then you have that problem where Kreven, or not Kreven, the Viper gets into the site just a little bit ahead of everybody else because you're trying to make that fast rotate over, but Heretics is already a step ahead of you. They get the spot, and then they can just relay bolt, pin him into the corner. Lovers Rock tries to go for the overdrive, but immediately gets dinked down to 5 health. Can't really do much more.
लोग भी lip balm लगाओ और अपने lips hydrated रखो. And पानी पियो, stay hydrated.
Back of this one though.
That was pretty nasty.
That was, but that's half of the round wins.
फिर हो जाता अगर सोवा डार्ट है.
And let's see if they can keep it up. It is going to be a weaker buy here for BBL, so been able to put them onto that eco, that Hunter's Fury.
And that's okay. Rose tagged down, not quite dead.
Ooh.
Okay, एक बंदे को damage किया.
Managed to survive.
Elbow पे spike पहुंच चुका है.
Well, didn't last long.
पहले ही down हो गया.
Vandal in hand, able to put some good use. What a shutdown from Loida. Absolutely destroying him with that bandit is Loida.
Bro, they got some crazy aim, dude.
Will finally be
कैसे मार कैसे रहे ये लोग?
Somehow able to survive.
Nice one.
A damn close affair. And Heretics managed to scrape by.
He got hit by that stun. That is crazy good stuff from Boo. Look at this. Pink, oh my goodness. The second bullet
Nice
gets
one.
in there and finds the head, and then the stun wears off and he's good for the final. So now it's Heretics' turn. Start streaking some rounds together. Lovers Rock
Okay, it's a
goes back
4-3
to
now.
the op. He's going to be under pressure early. Has to tuck into the corner to avoid. Recon just looking then, see if there's any follow-up behind it. I wouldn't expect Boo to try to aggressively challenge that, but he's going to hear these footsteps. So this kind of gets a little bit concerning for me for BBL, because the IGL now has maybe a decent idea. Not sure if Loida made any noise over there.
Oh, gandhi timing. So अभी spot हो जाता. तभी cam turn हो गया. Oh hell ना.
A fine death. Muzzle flare as well. Syrians
Timing बहुत हो रही है, पता है?
easily dispatched by Rose.
जब भी turn करते तभी opponent
Good amount of space, but
like enemy team pick कर देती है.
no smoke to cover this angle.
Spot नहीं हो पाया वो.
Still are giving an opportunity for Lovers Rock, but no. The counter swing in. Boo finds the timing, and Heretics being revived from the dead. Brought back. After that load, as they're finally putting here on Sunset once again, as this will be them tying things up 4-4.
Saving.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. When Boo's able to get that kind of space, hear those sound cues to know what's going on the map.
Heretics.
He can just find so many openings for his team. Just make it so hard for BBL, who again overcommit on these rotates. I thought this might be something that the coaches would talk about during the timeout, is you guys are kind of overcommitting to some of this early contact. And therefore, you're giving these opportunities for Heretics to gain space on sites when you're really heavily committing to mid. I mean, I get you're setting up for the crunch. Heretics is leaning that direction, but Heretics is never going to overstep in those moments. You're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined. Heretics on the other end, it's just Boo just, again, using the information of the opponents that they're giving him against him and doing it beautifully. Well, round 9, and it is weak by again for BBL. Couple rifles, couple sheriffs, Bucky for Lovers Rock. Tank account getting deep for Heretics. Krevin gonna see quite a bit. Just immediately starts pivoting the other way. Trying to bait him in for this Bucky.
It'll have to be one hell of a bait. Does manage to clear out the drone. Tucks on the corner, being like, yeah, swing this way. But Heretics looking like they're happy with that. At least is what? Was the wall up? Did he have vision? I think he just killed him blind.
I gets through the smoke.
पहला kill मिल गया BBL को.
Sometimes lucky.
Save round नहीं
Maybe
है.
just a tracer from the Vandal.
I don't know if Boo shot.
I don't know either.
Hand spotted into the head there.
Okay.
Veggie Fishy won't be able to get the punish, shutting down that potential weapon upgrade. Reposition. We'll be able to find one. Rose now having to tuck away. Krevin trying to see if they swerve in towards market, but
going towards it.
pedaling over down towards the A site. Loida here, Vandal in hand. Not going to be spotted out by this camp. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left.
Paranoia at the ready. Paranoia going to be sent. One player spotted. Kills not yet found, but there it is. Can only be the one. Who comes down the remainders. Now it's just Krevin. Trying to see if he can keep them in this round. The spike down on the floor. The double face forward. It's going to be wounded again. Gets himself another 3K.
This round
Another
goes
big
to
round.
Team Heretics.
Heretics
Light by round
slot into the lead.
Well, they're really in the groove now. BBL is starting to crumble a bit, losing some of that confidence, some of that swagger. So now you're getting some, again, just really good map reads. Heretics being so patient, it's like find a pick and then go to the other side, because they know that BBL is going to overreact to that. BBL has been shifting so quickly, trying to be that team that can get there. Okay, bye-bye.
2 kills going to be found as goes back to Benji. Come away with some goods. Paranoia out as well as Boo is already into the back of sight. Just keeping him distracted, and Lloyd none the wiser. Ends up getting flanked through alley. This is a massive investment for BBL.
Again.
Just cannot get this economy going. Unable to stir this up.
Over there.
Net the back of box, but it's two players stacked on this 90-degree angle. Kreven, yep. Nothing more to be done about that. LaRock now.
Team
To try to survive, to try to escape.
Wouldn't Boo the savior.
Move up to 6.
I would to क्या मार रहा है और Boo भी क्या मार रहा है.
And this is
सही
just
बात है.
one of those rounds that sometimes Heretics is going to throw at you. It's not most rounds, it's very few.
Reigns
One
ने
or
भी
two and a
कितना
half
बढ़िया
where
round
they just
निकाला था.
all of a sudden are
Guardian
like,
वाला,
fast
4K.
execute, go. And you're lulled into this false sense of security against them because they often like to default. They often like to kind of ping pong around the map. They're going to toy with you a little bit. I mean, how many of these rounds we've seen the clock timer turn red because the timer is running out? This one, I mean, we're not even ready. It's so fast. Nobody anticipates this. Just a counter slide there. Cosmars wins it. Then there's Benji right there. Good for the trade. Very nicely set up. A good paranoia or a good flash. There you go.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Lemon
Heretics
squeezy.
always looking for that one round where they can kind of catch you off guard, and there it was. Woot has his ult.
Save.
Do have Rose with the Hunter's Fury. The buys all over the place for BBL.
I mean, Woot, if he gets into the right spot, it could just be a quick cancel on Hunter's Fury as well.
Correct.
सिर्फ वो वाइपर से बाकी दो बंदों ने वैंडल वाइप कर दिया तो निकाल
Okay. Lloyd catching Boo over at alley. Now they're going to look to try to pivot.
Light by भी नहीं कर सकते.
Shot from Kreven, making that
भाई शॉट था शॉट ओ भाई.
He gets another. A monster is shut down on the entry, and Benji watching his teammate bleeding out on the floor. Desperately trying to find anything that he can.
Oh boy.
It's a 4v1.
No way to rescue him. Surely no way to convert this round.
I have retrieved the spike.
Grabs the spike, tucks back over onto the side, the baseball.
Mamma mia!
Somehow a shot into Kreven.
3K.
He's down to 10. He would have to be cleared, and oh
Bam
my God, he
bam
makes
shit
it
भाई.
close.
Nice try dude.
Will be the last one standing.
भाई क्या मारा है
With the win
उसने?
streak can get BBL another round victory.
Oh, please explain that round to me. That was so wild.
What the hell just happened?
That was crazy. I mean, Kreven has been ridiculously good today. I cannot credit him enough right now. He has just been an absolute monster, especially on Breeze and Sunset here. But, I mean, Benji almost wins
Nice
that
try.
when it looked like it was done.
Yeah, that would have the death knell.
भाई लेकिन वो शेरिफ से क्या शॉट मारे थे उसने?
The final blow dealt. If he clutches that out, Hunter's Fury going to be committed into this one as Cosmars. Pushing forward, he's able to find Lloyd on Woot, however, going to be taken down. Hunter's Fury on the prowl, trying to find anything they can get, but Rien's tucked away, catches Lover's Rock, and now suddenly it is just LaRock left standing. As it's just back to back to back insanity.
पकड़ा गया.
Player going to be grabbed, but Cosmars
Oh, nice.
quickly repositions at Boba.
Oh, ये तो अल्टीमेट अटक गया.
And that is the half. Done and dusted with Heretics out in front by 2.
I feel like the comms starting to break down a little bit there for BBL.
6-7 ही हुआ यार.
You know, they don't identify that Rienz is in
6-7 ही हो रहा.
the cubby until Lover's Rock doesn't even check him. I mean, he's out in the open. He's sitting there, and he just runs right by him, never even looks. And then nobody gets comm to that Rienz is there, so then another player's walking down mid, not even looking at him. So I think coach here for BBL, if I'm
Good half, good
him, I'm saying,
half.
whoa, comms, boys, we need to tighten it up. Make sure that we're not giving up the freebies there.
Things getting really rough there. Here into the halftime, let's go ahead and send things over to Ian and Lou and check in.
Et on est avec Wojtek, le maître des clés, et on va un petit peu vous expliquer comment ça fonctionne, ce système de briseur de clés, Ian.
We are at a clutch point of this series because for the first time here at the STC Arena, when this map is done, a key will be crushed. Will it be our title defenders? And as you can see, they've got a very special key here. Will it be Team Heretics or BBL that goes beneath our key crusher?
Je peux toucher?
Huh?
Can I touch?
No, no.
We don't do this here, right? It's
No
too
touching.
expensive. Okay, fair enough. Who do you think will get crushed? Which team?
I think it would be heartbreaking to see our title defenders go out so early, but it would also be quite a good story, wouldn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? You know, I'm not answering that question. So you're rooting for Team Heretics. Je vais demander aux fans, s'il vous plaît, dans le public, je sais qu'il y a énormément de fans, Carmine Corp, Vitality, Gentlemates, mais ici, qui pense que Team Heretics va perdre ce match? Qui pense que ce sont les BBL qui vont perdre ce match?
Wait, you're asking who's going to get crushed?
Yes. So
Okay.
apparently it's going to be BBL. Just saying.
Let me try.
Drink some water. I need water a lot.
Team Heretics.
Chat. Pani means dehydrated.
Or will it be BBL?
I think we have our answer.
I think we do. But we're going to find out truly in the server.
Whoa!
Now we will. Crowd feeling, I don't know about you, feeling a little split on that one.
Yeah, clearly.
They need to make up their minds.
First और पानी पी लो chat. जितना पानी पी सकते हो उतना पानी पी.
It's a
Stay
little
hydrated.
one-sided. This half, I mean, BBL getting up to 5, given some of the scenes that we were witnessing. Feels borderline miraculous. One of Heretics found their footing. It felt like they were going to run away with this map completely and utterly.
I feel like another OT is on the card. That's how I'm feeling. It just is really
Not right
close. I think, you know, BBL I would expect to be pretty proficient on the attacker side here. Get the spot out. Know you have a little bit of space. Lover's Rock gonna claim it.
Oh, he is just playing this so
fake.
slowly.
BBL को side नहीं मिली अच्छा.
That's that
Spike
shot.
पे ही जा रहा है.
Going wide. Jump up. And this is all, as you say, to draw attention. They now have to try to re-clear the site.
इस बार आई नहीं पीछे से बात पहले हे कर रहे थे.
Meanwhile, Boo. Damage going to be suffered. Setting up a smoke on that alley side, but no one on that approach.
Let's focus.
Slow
Oh,
creep
A
in
side
and
खाली है. मिलेंगे उन्हें side BBL को.
Overdraw situated in mid.
भाई पूरी ही खाली छोड़. Okay, अब rotate
Drift
करेंगे.
across.
भाग के.
Very casually, but he's ended up beating quite a bit. 43 health remaining on him. Team effort. Clear out that barrier mesh.
Plant हो चुका है.
Still has the grab net though.
Elbow सोवा है.
Fragment over the back of sight in the rock.
Oh, एक kill निकल गया, 2 kill निकल गए.
Previn as well.
Team Heretics.
Rose trying to capitalize off that blind, but he just can't make anything happen.
BBL
Rand's out, able to find one with that frenzy. And Loida has to do it all, the right click. Gonna be good for one.
What
Gets
the
it for
heck?
one, he's on the defuse being
Fuck!
stuck. There's no bullets.
Whoa!
But he's got him off the defuse. As they just dance
Oh!
around Benji. He's got a sniper. He's got no hope.
Oh my god, what the heck?
What a batshit clutch. Because no one knew what the hell was going on.
ये क्या था?
But it's BBL.
Oh, absolutely wild, absolutely bizarre. This match has delivered a few of those moments. And this one may be the most bizarre yet. Runs out of bullets, picks up a gun out. That one's not doing so good either.
उसकी ammo खत्म हो गई थी.
Oh my god.
उसकी भी ammo खत्म हो गई थी.
I thought Heretics had this one. They were steamrolling through that.
क्या ही बोलो? Okay, train निकल गया. It's a 4-4.
Let's start things off.
Hell no, dude.
Going into
Hell
the next
no.
round. Benji dead. Lover's Rock traded. Mars again going for a bit of investment, having the stinger in hand.
Timing.
Needing to find value as Woot. Getting tagged up. Sliding it. Oh my god!
What was that shot?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I mean, that is disgusting.
I'm loving it too.
More of that.
If you're cheering for Heretics, but that is absolutely gorgeous. If you're in the BBL camp.
More of that, please.
I'm मजा आ रहा है.
That was so sick. I mean,
7-7. Let's see.
Incredible how these players will just hit these
Oh,
grooves
7-7.
on either side.
अभी BBL advantage में
A lot
है.
of different players today.
All advantage में आ
What
गई.
can do about
बहुत
this?
low हो gया.
Caught by the
Save.
grab
अच्छा.
net. Just has to peel away.
Okay.
And preferably find a way to die to a spike or something.
Plant
Blue will
ho
find a
gaya.
stinger.
Oman plant ho gaya. Jaldi ja.
So let's see
Oman.
if there's anything further that can kind of
Another
materialize in
pistol
this
round
round
lost.
for Team Heretics, or if it's just going to be a die to the spike. I mean,
1v3 था
Deadlock
pistol.
walls here.
वही ना.
I don't know
क्या
why the
मतलब
Millionaires
क्या
never even
हुआ
bothered
है
to
वो?
challenge it. Just hide behind it, kind of wait it out.
शब्द नहीं है मेरे पास इसको
Theory,
बयां
wait to the
करने
spike.
के लिए
We
जो
should be
हुआ
good to
है.
go for another one. All right.
साइफर भी कंफ्यूज हो गया,
Looking
उसके
at this next
आसपास कोई
one.
गन भी नहीं मिली ना.
For Heretics to see how they're going to be able to start getting the defender side figured out. I mean, my guess is that you're going to want to work a lot around the information game. I mean, you have a Cypher, you have a Sova, you have a
what's
KO.
up?
You have so much ability
Everybody,
here to kind of check different
how
parts
you
of the map
doing?
consistently and really just kind of, in theory, keep BBL in check, but BBL just willing to be aggressive, so
These were some
could go
crazy
the other way
shots.
and kind of work against them.
Now, 7-7. BBL looking for that bonus conversion to try to put Heretics 6 feet under.
What
The
a
amount of firepower still available to them here.
Okay.
using some of that util early to buy a little bit of space. Rien's with the free fire. Suspects they might be coming. So
Almost
the
8 per
recon.
this game.
It's cleared very quickly, and Lover's Rock already has Benji Fishy dead.
Cypher down.
Wow,
That
shot.
is a casual shot from Rien's.
Casual
Travis
show.
with ease, but
What
Lover's
the
Rock
heck? ना डूडू
takes it
3 के
towards
कब लेके
Boba.
क्या? रेंज ने कौन निकाल दिया?
Eliminations instantly found. And now, a player disadvantage for Heretics.
It's a 2v3. ओमन बहुत दूर है यार, उसे जल्दी आता होगा.
Oh, timing on that dart a little
Oh,
early.
nice.
One Rien's. 3K form.
BBL
Back
कोई
now
backstep
into a
नहीं
2v2.
देखता है.
Barrier mesh. The
What?
expiring as he goes scaling forwards, looking for that fourth
Come
kill.
on.
He's got it.
Whoa, it's a
To
1v1
prevent the
again.
bonus conversion, the shock dart out of his feet. The swing.
Whoa. Team Heretics it is. Oh, it's an ace. It's an ace. Dude, let's go. Well played.
I don't know how he does it. Time and time again.
Well played. Well played.
Rien's so good for this Heretic squad. And that looked like a bonus for sure. But a late lurk from Boo helped set this up in a lot of different ways. And then the good shooting from Rien's. I mean, he gets hit by the shock dart. He has 39 HP. He's down to 4. Just barely.
This map to like
And he's going to
playing
stand up
really
and let
good.
him know. What an ace. What a moment.
It's a masterful one there from Rien's, but again, bonus for BBL. And it had to come down to the heroics.
BBL का bonus था. There.
1 round lead for Heretics.
Wins.
Need to be able to continue to find success off the back here.
Well, you got a Hunter's Fury, believe it or not. So, an opportunity, maybe get that free pick. Oh my God, Lover's Rock.
He is in deep.
Benji.
Trying to no-scope Benji. Would have been able to have the kill. One of two that has that half armor. Meanwhile, though, Boo catching Loida. They're at the bottom of mid.
That was a crunch.
Spike still on the floor. Now Benji planted quite far forward.
Hi, B side खा दिया.
Go back to
I have
a bit of defaulting, a little bit of ping-ponging around the map. So BBL trying to re-clear mid, hoping that the pressure has been released by Team Heretics, and they're kind of right, but kind of not. Just depends. Nobody's really looking in their direction.
30 seconds
Other
left.
than Wu, if they push that far.
Dancing around these shots. Lover's Rock as well, ready for that push. Boo gonna be eliminated.
Shetty जा. Okay.
Planted.
Another tag.
Save off this
Oh,
neon.
एक kill मिला. Nice.
Come in,
Oh,
but
nice
Rien's
one.
again to nail the shot.
Good का kill है वो सामने ही देख.
Rock alone on the side, 45 health remaining.
Nice.
Shot down at his feet would have had him dead, but it's going to be
Okay,
taking it
it's a
instead.
3v1.
And now without any further presence forward. This Hunter's Fury is a pipe dream. He has to try to separate them completely and utterly apart. Clear the 0 point, the defuse being held. Gets it up to half, both of them.
Whoa!
He still does manage to take another with him.
That was a nice try.
Good damage found, but it's still the round going the way of Heretics.
Okay. I mean, again, Rien's just hitting some nasty shots, but this time it's the macro for Team Heretics that is winning them this round. It's having that Hunter's Fury early, gets you another kill, gets Krevin down. That's the Viper out of it. Makes it a lot more difficult for the attackers to hold on to this post plant without that poison cloud, without that snake bite.
Nice, Sanders, let's go.
And just the way they crunched into mid, the 2-2. You know, once Lover's Rock is there, they know there's maybe another layer behind it. Kashmaris thinking about trying to go for a bit of a peek, but nobody from BBL was home. They do have rifles still, one Guardian for Krevin.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
This BBL needs to get this back on the right track. This round very critical for them. Money going to be pretty low on a lot of their players if they can't find some value here, get the win.
किसी का dialogue भी होता है
Same could be true for Heretics though, so this is just a pivotal round in general.
Yeah. Completely make or break it for either team.
That's huge info though.
Oh, bhai
They're expecting a counter rotate. Instead, BBL doubling down.
BBL has been doing a lot of shenanigans trying to sell some fakes. Realize very quickly that this is not one of those occasions. What's going to be coming in? Boot trying to align the shot with Lover's Rock. Catches him just a little bit faster. Hunter's Fury expended from Rose. Nothing to be found off the back of that, but the site is going to be emptied.
30 seconds left.
Plant can come through.
Easily site Lily.
Flank from Benji. Going to be watched as he starts creeping his way over towards Tiles.
No escape.
Grab that around the corner. Trying to slow them up on the approach. Fragment as well, going to be lobbed in. Rose's attention now tied over towards Street. BBL there coming out on top of them. Suddenly it's just Benji Fishy remaining. The 1v4. BBL managing to fight back, denying Heretics from getting up to double digits.
And this is, again, like we saw on Breeze, just really good back and forth between the IGLs. This time it's BBL who's been kind of ping-ponging around the map, really running down the clock. In this one, they get 2 players that are 0-pointed, and they go, you know, they probably think we're going to rotate off of that because that's giving away a lot of info, but let's just keep going. Let's see how they respond. And that is 100% the right decision because Boo was all alone. He's on an island. Then from there, you just set up the crossfires on the site. You could play for contact here for Rose to swing out from main. Very nicely done. It's exactly what they needed. Heretics coach probably feeling like, oh man, we had him on the ropes. We had him on the ropes.
Revealing area.
They bounce right back up.
We're back Bandit alongside this Phantom as well. This player's having to go for the save. Okay, I'm going to be cleared out. Looks like BBL, they're anticipating a bit of a rush here from Heretics, but they're going to be more than happy to just sit back. Wait for BBL to go to them.
This is going to be a tough round for BBL to dissect. There isn't going to be a lot that Heretics are going to give over to you in terms of the information game. They do show Rien's presence. That doesn't mean too much. But they are going to just rotate away from that. I don't blame them.
Oh, Lover's Rock. Flash sent out into mid, the double scale from that market side as well. He gets taken down, and they will be able to overwhelm him, so now a gun can be collected. That's 2 rifles into the hands of Heretics. Kashmaris immediately investing in this overdrive, slides the corner. Krevin going to be taken down. Benji able to find Rose. The annihilation.
What?
Hitting the transfer is Loita.
Oh, it's a 1v1.
Standing, trying desperately.
It's going to
be a fadeaway shot. Rien's swept off his feet. That's narrow margins.
Yeah, I mean, Heretics have some really good ideas. They get that clear onto B main, and they're like, all right, now we start crunching towards the rest of the map. They're not really committing that way. Let's start swinging in towards that A site early. See if we can do some damage. Man, Loita is having a go of it.
Yes!
Had a lot of different step-ups today from a lot of different players in this match.
Rockets just giving it to him.
Great eco. Eco था अच्छा था.
Always willing to be the bad guy. And this is now Heretics very much feeling the pressure. The trash talk is there, but still a scary position for BBL to be in. They're running this back, they're tying it up. They're not out of the woods yet.
No, not at all. And now you got to think about, as Heretics, is this your moment to go for some kind of strike, but you have that KO ultimate, so you know, you're probably thinking more retake, more counter execute than you are just going for some kind of big quick hit. But we'll see. The way they're kind of lined up here at A main, no, they're going to back off.
Ooh, okay, I was going to say some decent damage going to be out, but Ooh, still able to find that kill.
This has to be so fast from BBL. And now they're scared because of that cam. It was actually free.
Benji and Market, can he hold the line?
Oh, nice!
In the fray!
Well played.
Stands up and says, I'm not crying! Shuts them down on entry.
Well played.
3 kills found.
नाचने लग गए सब लोग.
Fans here in Paris, they want to see Heretics carry on. Take that next step.
Oh. Krevin goes jumping in there. Like, I'll save you. Oh, no.
That one slipped out.
I love it. Absolutely love the back and forth. On their feet. I mean, again, these two teams, no strangers to each other. Is this again another immediate counter timeout from the BBL staff? We've seen this before.
Seems to be the case.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think here just maybe kind of saying, oh, well, some of this fakery and trickery that we're doing is a little bit mismanaged. You're not really capitalizing on some of the opportunities, or hell, just run at them. Just run them down. Don't give them time to react and kind of read the map.
Coach does something cheeky there. All of them having a bit of a giggle.
I mean, well, Rian's one away from another Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, another light shield.
He already has his ult. Nobody really close to their cycle on BBL.
Talk to not see an outlaw online. It's 4 half armors for BBL. Playing defensive tight line.
Why? First kill क्यों दिया उन्हें? The first kill लेके जा रहे हैं. Advantage में जा रहे. Oh my god.
Looking for that third, can't quite drag it across to find the connection.
But it's such 3v3.
Still gets him right back in.
Beautiful flash from Woot.
Let's see what happens.
I assume that means a change of ideas for BBL in this one. They're starting to work their way over to the other side, and no real easy target for the Neural Theft for Benji here. They're pretty far forward, so maybe if they just kind of clear forward a little bit, they'll use it, but it might kind of be for naught. It's all 3 players still over on A, and BBL is slowly but surely W-keying their way to B, and they're going to be, if they keep going ahead of the curve, yes, there is the trip here, but
there's the Neural Theft, so now they have to try to up the pace here a bit. We have no idea where Heretics could be. And it's the first to arrive on the scene. 0 point to check Market out, making sure that this is going to be safe to push forward. Nothing spotted. Lovers Rock considering a rewrap through mid. Thinks better of it. That being the correct call for him. Fragment in a little bit too deep. Lloyd's trying to sweep forward, trying to get this elimination. On to Rienz. Rienz takes the fight, takes his life. The Hunter's Fury immediately connecting. Lovers Rock dead. It's all Rose. Unscouted. As he destroys them
What?
both.
भाई किसी ने check ही नहीं किया वो corner.
Approach. The time is just not there.
Boy.
Riens will be able to find that kill. He takes it close, but not close enough.
Hell no, dude.
BBL, they get the clutch and they tie it up.
I mean,
भाई किसी ने
it is
corner ही check
crazy
नहीं किया.
how rounds can come down to someone not just turning a little bit one way or another. And I thought for a second Riens was going to outdo Rose in the clutch. But it's Rose this time who learns that he just needs to wait a little bit longer. Does it perfectly.
And it all goes back to that fragment. It ends up too deep in the cubby.
Yeah.
He's got just enough space to tuck away, but they think it's cleared. So they don't check the corner. And Rose gets away with murder.
Very much not.
10-10 it is.
Very much not clear.
कैसे?
That's a huge round here for BBL. Now they're going to be into an alt cycle. Whereas most of Team Heretics is away from theirs other than Boo, who can be very impactful with it, don't get me wrong. But you're going to be getting real close
कुछ भी हो रहा है इस
to the
match.
pit, to an annihilation. Hunter Fury
पहले
already
pistol
available, one away
round,
from
अब ये वाला
the
round.
overdrive. They get this round. Ooh.
As he gets the kill, he gets the tap. Lovers Rock down to 10.
Nice
Hunter's Fury
support.
going to be sent down.
वो निकल गया.
Get
Ah,
killed. Meanwhile,
man.
Lovers Rock is just free to scale off of that.
What? Low
It's going to be good for one. Looks for a little bit more, but it's just going to be a tiny little lick
Oh
damage
wait, it's a
suffered by
2v3.
So Riens and Benji have to try to bail them out yet again. It's BBL. Regaining the lead. Kreven. The damage
My God,
suffered.
दोनों teams के लिए बहुत important round
Benji
है.
now dead on the flank.
Teams like BBL
A
wins.
hit in his face, and Riens has
This
his
round.
work cut out. They have to lock him into position. The decay all the way down. Lasova just on the other side of the wall. And ultimately, Riens has to make the call to let this round go, to let BBL move up to 11. As he just looks to hold on to this weapon.
10-11 it is.
The money just isn't there.
And chat.
Just
Drink some
absolute
water and stay
madness again.
hydrated.
I mean, it looks like that Outlaw is going to be BBL's doom, but they use that Hunter's Fury. Rose immediately knows he needs to get the ability to open up the site for his team. And that forces a retreat from Heretics. And that's exactly when Lovers Rock wants to strike.
Viper ult है.
But you had to use 3 ultimates in that round. That's the only good news here for Heretics, but the bad news is your money's bad. You're now a round down to boot. Lovers Rock can go for the Outlaw, even though Riens will be able to withstand it.
Let's see. Anything can still happen.
Mishmash of a bye.
You never know.
Riens taking point, pushing forward.
Oh, shot.
Punish. Eats the damage down to 10. Shocked up in the
Wait,
corner, not
बहुत
going to
low
be able to
है.
clear him
पीछे
out.
चला गया ना.
He manages to back away, and Lovers Rock is now out of the equation.
It's a big win. The good news for BBL is you're not going to give that gun over easily. Nice.
Ooh,
Linger
nice.
by Loida. Yeah.
Good kills.
Common and cheeky.
It's a 4v4
Finds
now.
that catch. Drone cleared out.
And they're trying to bait for Rose. I don't think it got the spot onto him.
Oi, oi, oi.
Shoulder spotted of Boo. No way to try to peek into this one.
Great.
This Annihilation is going to be popped. Just looking for a target. Where does LaRock decide to send it? Rebound over in towards Bo, but no one can be caught by that. Benji going to be locked in position, but the counter spam is good for one. LaRock catches Riens. Benji now gone.
30 seconds
3v2.
Koshmaris
BBL के पास
making a bit of noise
advantage है.
over in mid with that Ares, but
Oh, Heretics का light पाया कि safe था.
he's contained back away. Trying to safely clear out the barrier mesh, but that's going to take some time. Bullets that he just cannot afford to expend.
Last player standing.
Nice.
Who finds that perhaps a weapon grab, but now Koshmaris. A 1v3, a player on the corner. Considering the slide forward, we'll be able to find the one, but nothing more than that.
Well, then it
will
is.
take him down, and BBL get themselves up to match point.
They are so good today. It has been neck and neck in 2 of the 3 maps. In the other map, it was all BBL.
Is this the
so
end?
Smart. Stay up on that box. Know that Team Heretics is going to be curious about that gun that got dropped. And they're able to just hold the line there. I think the only thing I didn't like about that round was they ripped the Annihilation before the Recon Dart hit Benji. They could have had him for free, but everything else went really well for them. Spot on to just Krevin, I think. Maybe. Yeah, just Krevin. So that doesn't tell you a ton as Heretics. Kind of an expected position potentially for a solo player. Lover's Rock trying to maybe drum up some attention in mid, but Heretics looking for that mid crunch again. Not going to be found. Looked to go on a timing off of Boot's flash. All of BBL had peeled back. You only see Boo. Krevin maybe wants to challenge it.
He does, and he wins it. Boo dead, IGL on the floor. Krevin looking for maybe a little bit more.
5v4 chat.
Spotting him on that retreat. Smoke on the market, Benji and Rienz again, the ones being put under the pressure.
Oh,
succeed, and Rienz nearly gets that second kill with the rock. Taking down his backup. The rival of Cosmeris is only going to be good for the one.
Last player standing.
A 1v3, a swing, he's dead,
Wow.
and Heretics are done.
Well played, BBL. Nice try, Team Heretics.
The title defenders have been eliminated as BBL will advance to the semifinal.
Sometimes the villains are the protagonists, and BBL have set themselves up for quite the story here in Paris. What tremendous resilience after losing their map pick in heartbreaking OT fashion. Domination on Lotus, and then a close but assured victory on Sunset. This young Turkish squad absolutely can fry, and they have done it on the international stage.
An incredible performance from them to take this 2-1.
Well played, guys. Well played.
The Heretics, no repeat victory, no grand finals appearance here in Paris. An earlier exit than they would have liked. But for BBL, an opportunity to achieve greatness here on the EWC stage, and an opportunity to crush the key of one of their European rivals. A well-earned, well-deserved bow to the crowd. Because after that Lotus in particular, I think again, Larock right back into the mentions of MVP, should they be able to complete the run.
He's the leading candidate right now, that is for sure. A really great performance at the end by Rienz. Really showed up to the party on Sunset. A solid effort from Heretics on that map, but a map that used to be good for them, not so much this time.
Well, much to the chagrin of the crowd. There's BBL coming out on top, and they still have plenty more to cheer for. But for now, let's go ahead and send things over to the stage. We got Luanian standing by with none other than Larock.
C'est un joueur que vous avez découvert cette année, un joueur turc très jeune qui a la bouche bien ouverte, vous le savez, puisqu'il aime le trash talk et on va pouvoir l'interviewer. Congratulations, Larock Teblikler, Elal. I'm trying to bring up some Turkish, and we already hear the Gentlemates fans over there. So that's what gonna be my actual first question, because next round you could be.
चलो चैट अब मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट जो हमारा मैच होएगा. नेक्स्ट मैच किसका है? वेट लेट मी चेक. जेंटलमेट्स एंड एनआरजी का मैच है नेक्स्ट, तो अभी उस मैच में मिलते हैं. बस अभी छोटी सी ब्रेक के बाद हम वापस आ जाएंगे वो मैच देखने के लिए, तो उसमें मिलते हैं. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय एंड जी टेक केयर एंड Pani piyo and stay hydrated.